Hello, cyberspace. It is I, Terracin, your favorite cyberbit here. And tonight we have a guest with us. Um, I saw him on a friend's. Uh, he was liking some of the stuff I had tweeted out, and I saw that he was a cartoon nerd. So I figured we tonight we could play a game of Pop That Cartoon.
Hey,
So we're gonna read some news and play Top That Cartoon. So please welcome Fish to the show.
heyo.
And of course, we always have with us. He, I swear, there's an Xavier tattoo on his ass. He is my little brother, not platonically, but literally. Chunky Monkey, an American penis.
Hey,
Now, hopefully later, Burnside, maybe Scooby, and Pat will join us. I know Burnside will at some point,
sure about
and
that?
that's my roommate's son being a little shit. He's been told not to blow the whistle in the house, yet he's blowing the whistle in the house.
Oh,
All right, so Fish, tell us a little about yourself.
uh, not much to say. Ever since I was a little itty bitty boy, I've been watching cartoons and been in love with them, and now I'm starting to get real good at drawing them and animating them slightly. Still working on that, but I fill most of my free time reading about how to do cartoons, what goes into cartoons, and pointless stuff about cartoons.
Awesome. Sorry, I'm trying to chill out the show.
It's alright. It's alright.
I've gotten to where I don't chill it unless we're actually live because I've had so many shows that I chilled and had to cancel.
Oh.
So, Fish, what got you to following Toons Are Me?
Hmm?
What started you following Toons Are Me?
Um, I really like the whole cartoon community on Twitter. I like seeing fellow geeks just talk about all the silly things that they see.
Yeah, you should have seen the show. I don't know if you went and watched the video. Um,
Ooh, I haven't.
I had him on here, and oh my god, turns out he worked on the original Sheera.
Oh shoot,
Yeah.
that's impressive.
Hello?
Oh,
I think her mic died.
oh. Uh, hmm.
Tara, we can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't. Wait, so this is live on YouTube?
Uh, hang on. Let's we're live.
Mm, maybe she had
Tara.
to. Maybe she had to take care of her cousin.
Hmm. She had something to do. She would have told us.
That's true. I wonder what's been going on.
Okay, I'm here. My internet burped.
Oh,
Oh, well, it's all good.
Where did you lose me at?
I don't remember.
Quit playing video games while you're talking and you will remember.
Oh,
Hello?
internet break again?
I guess so.
I'm here.
Hard to tell. You keep quiet.
My internet better not have crap. I'm here.
Welcome. It's the Smash Ultimate poster.
Are you not hearing me?
We can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you.
I don't know if she can hear us.
Okay. Because my internet's not saying that there's an issue, so
Oh,
I can hear you.
You can? Or is she talking to her?
mm.
Sarah?
Ew. Shall we chit chat nonchalantly?
I guess.
Alright. What are some good icebreakers? Ooh, what movies do you like?
Let's see. Big Star Wars fan. Basically, I like sci-fi, dogfighters like Stealth, Top Gun, or Red Tails.
Mm-hmm.
I hate zombie movies.
Ooh, I was never fond of them either.
Yeah.
I feel you there.
Now, there is a kind of movie that I would love to see come back again. The Dragon Apocalypse movie.
Can't say I've ever heard of that one.
Ever heard of Reign of Fire?
Oh, she's gone.
Christian Bale movie?
Mm, nothing comes to mind, no.
Oh, it was in theaters. It was basically a Dragon Apocalypse movie.
Oh, that sounds cool.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, dragons take over the world and stuff?
Yeah, they were what caused every mass extinction. They go into hibernation whenever there's not enough food to go around.
Oh.
And so a mining facility awoken the dragons in London. And none of the weapons could take them all down or take enough of them down.
I like that as an idea. That's actually a cool concept.
Yeah. I think there's a comic book series now that's about a dragon apocalypse.
Let me look at that. Dragon Apocalypse. There it is. Oh yeah, this looks kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you can get it on your Kindle that I don't own. I do like me some dragons. Maybe I should check it out.
Yeah.
Yeah. You certainly have a nice taste in movies.
I'm surprised not a lot of people know about Ring of Fire. I remember went to theaters to see that, and one of the posters being advertised was for eight-legged freaks.
Oh,
Oh, she's back.
Yay!
Now I don't know why I logged in as this account when I should be logged in as the other one.
Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I was telling Fish here about a great movie.
All right, well,
Great.
I've got to log in under the other account, otherwise I can't shut it down. I'll be back.
All right.
Okay.
Good luck. And then there were two.
Have you ever seen Dragonheart?
No. Oh man, there are a bunch of good dragon movies I'm missing
You've never. Have you heard of Dragonheart?
out. No.
Oh man, you're good. The first one, the dragon, is by Sean Connery. And the bad guy, I don't remember the actor's name. He was in. Have you seen the Harry Potter movies?
Yes.
He was the werewolf. I think Lupin.
Yeah, I think his name's Lupin.
Yeah, he's the bad guy in Dragonheart. So you've got him.
Ooh. Yeah, I think he's a good. I remember him being a good actor.
Mm-hmm. So there's I think there's 4 Dragonheart movies. 2 are prequels, and one of them is voiced by I can't remember his name. Picard.
I gotta check out all these cool dragon movies.
Yeah.
I love dragons.
Have you seen Dragon Wars D War?
Nope.
Oh, you're gonna like this. Imagine a battle in I think it's L.A. The United States, the U.S. Army versus an army of dragons.
Oh my goodness, that sounds stupendous.
And the dragons, the bulky wingless ones, have rocket launchers.
What?
Yeah.
I really like that.
Yeah. That was a good movie. And it's a Korean film too, set in America.
Wow.
Oh my fucking god, it took forever to do that.
Hey,
Yay.
I'm currently blowing Fish's mind with dragon movies.
I love these.
Hey,
I want to see D War.
he's never heard of Dragonheart.
Fish, did you just recently crawl out of the ocean?
I feel like I have, because all these great dragon movies have escaped me for all these years. I really want to see the dragons with guns.
They have most of them on Putlocker.
On what?
Are you on your computer for this or your phone?
Computer.
Okay. So you can see the side chat, right?
If I open it, yeah. It's open now. I can see it.
No, I'm busy. I have a guest.
Okay, well, you used to bring it on your phone. Oh,
Oh.
All right, so let's see here. I was in the middle of shilling. Oh. So, Fish, what kind of cartoons do you draw?
Mostly the silly stuff, you know. Stuff like Tex Avery type stuff. Have you seen any of his cartoons from MGM?
Who's this again?
Tex Avery. Stuff like Droopy Dog, you know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen Droopy.
Yeah, he did Screwy Squirrel, Red Hot Riding Hood, stuff like that. I draw all that stuff, the more rubbery side of animation. The type of stuff that, like, you drop anvils on people's heads.
Gotcha.
Make them see stars.
So the old Warner Brother type deal.
Yeah. They're big inspirations to me.
Before helicopter parents became, oh no, we can't show violence to our children.
Oh yeah, sadly. Ugh. Parental
And-
guardians.
okay, they don't want their kids seeing cartoons having anvils dropped on their heads, but it's okay for the kids to watch Game of Thrones and The Walking Dead.
Yeah, I hate that.
It could be a different generation.
That is true.
No, that's a fucking double standard right there.
Oh. Cartoons ain't getting no respect.
They literally have dumbed down cartoons so much because they don't want the kids seeing violence. Yet they'll sit there and let kids watch The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones has boobies. The worst you'll see in a cartoon is a cartoon character getting a lump on their head. That's the worst.
Yeah.
Well, I remember a cartoon character losing her shirt. Ever heard of Total Drama Island?
Oh shoot, I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't the Canadian version have her exposed? I know the American version has her like blurred out.
Yeah, the American was pixelated. I never heard of it. I never heard of it not being censored.
I heard one version it was not censored, but I don't.
I mean, I've seen pics where it wasn't censored. I figured that was just fan art.
Probably. I've heard rumors that it was uncensored, but it might be false.
So, given how Canada is now, I don't know if I could put it past them.
You know what? That's another talking point. Canadian animation. Does it stink or does it not stink?
There's some good ones. I think Stormhawks is Canadian.
Is it? Let me check. Son of a... I can't type. But I constantly hear people say that Rock and Rule was the last good Canadian animated thing.
Never heard of it.
I watched it and I didn't really like it. It's like it's a rock movie, but I don't know, it's weird. Like I like the design of the main villain though. He's cool.
I hope I don't fall out again.
No, you're still here. Let's hope. Fingers
If
crossed.
you do, we can just go back to talking about dragons.
You can still talk about dragons.
Who's the best dragon in media?
Draco. And that's the dragon from Dragonheart, the first one.
I like Figment.
Can probably kick Drago's ass.
To be honestly, Figment would just annoy him.
Huh?
Figment.
Who?
You ever been to Epcot?
What, in Disney World?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. Have you been to the Imagination Pavilion? It's the place with like the glass pyramids.
Decade.
Hmm?
I was in Disney World a decade ago.
Oh shoot. Well, basically there's two. There's two. Of you.
Oh God, they're multiplying.
Mitosis.
No, like cancer.
Oh God. But Figment, he's a purple dragon, and the whole point of him is that he's the figment of the imagination, so he can constantly do a bunch of stuff, like he'll mess with the ride and like make it all make the scenery go upside down. He'll turn into a skunk and blast you with a horrible smell, stuff like that. It's fun. I like him.
Have you ever heard of a show called Dragon Boosters?
Nope.
It's basically what they do is that they ride on these dragons in races at up to 200 miles per hour.
You're crying.
The reason why they do this is because there was a war between the humans and the dragons. Guess who lost?
Could it have been the dragons?
Yeah. And loosely based on Arthurian legend, like the main character is Arthur Pendragon. His arch nemesis is Mordred. But this Arthur, he can become the Dragon Booster, who is who's trying to stop another war between the humans and dragons coming.
A good goal.
Mm-hmm.
All right. If I end up falling out one more time, I'm gonna cancel the show and we can try again next week.
Well, shit, this is getting good.
You guys could still talk in the hangout. It's just I keep falling out and it's keeping me from having control.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand you.
Do what?
I understand. If you gotta cancel the show.
It's just it's the internet, and I already had a tech come out, and I intend to call them tomorrow about it because it was supposed to have been fixed when the fucking tech came out.
Oh, you're right.
But I didn't have this much problems when we had contact.
No, well.
Okay. Hopefully Burnside shows up soon.
Fingers crossed.
It'd be funny if he shows up and you drop out.
Oh my god, I'd be so fucking pissed. And it keeps having another Musketeers try and join the show.
Oh, that wasn't you?
Mm-mm.
It's invading. Oh, it's gone. Oh,
It's my internet. It's possessed.
It's making digital copies of you.
Yeah, I know.
How do we know this isn't a copy?
Oh no.
Dude, I swear to God, I'm going to have my tattoo artist put in the Xavier Roberts tattoo right on your ass, and then I get to call you Cabbage Patch Kid.
Yeah. If she's not a really good copy, I don't think she is.
The evil clone.
You know, if that's the evil clone, then the real one's terrifying.
Oh my goodness.
No. Our sister is terrifying. She's a Bible thumper.
Oh god.
And boy, will she thump that Bible.
You know,
I don't know, doesn't the Bible say that it is the sword?
Wait, what about the sword?
I think there's some passage in the Bible that says that it like the word of God is the sword and the Bible is the word of God. Something like that.
So you're telling me you can stab people with a Bible? Got it.
Well, with
No, all you have to do is give them a shitload of paper cuts.
Make a little origami sword and then stab them.
I mean, I've heard tornadoes being able to force pine needles through brick walls.
Oh god, I hate that.
So with enough force, anything can be a weapon.
Yeah.
Actually,
Well,
there is an anime, two different ones. One's a series, one's a movie, about women that are able to control paper.
Oh, I know one. Naruto. She's
No,
one of the
not like
Akatsuki.
that.
I mean,
I forget the name of it.
Origami-chan.
hey, we got someone new.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, this must be one of the Siberian clowns.
Yeah, that's me. It's Chetnik.
And how are you today?
I'm doing quite dandy.
Is that from Metro?
I'm gonna switch the account I'm using if that's okay.
That's
Okay.
fine.
Alrighty. I'll do it this way.
So, what's the topic for tonight? What are you guys discussing so far?
We were having a deep conversation about dragon movies.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Especially the ones I haven't seen.
I'm about to drop the bomb on all of y'all. How to Train Your Dragon is the best dragon movie series ever.
Oh, and real quick,
Have you seen Dragonheart?
What?
the name of the
Dragonheart.
anime where the girls can control paper. The movie is called Read or Die, and the TV series is called Read or Die.
Are they librarians?
Yes.
Figures.
I'm hoping my keyboard isn't too loud.
No, that's fine. Everyone can hear it when I type. That's why I
Oh.
tend to use my phone.
Everyone can hear your fan.
Oh yeah, that's my computer.
Oh no, I meant Tara's.
All right.
Well, that's because if he's ever listened to the show, the fan in my crap top is dead, so I have to have a fan blowing on it.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Homemade solutions.
Hey,
Redneck engineering.
Burnside is supposed to give me $20 so I can buy a new fan for it.
Wait, why is Burnside giving you $25?
Because he gave me the laptop.
Oh, you mean John Pepe? That guy?
Yeah.
Okay. There's plenty of Burnsides, so you gotta be specific sometimes.
He's the only one I know I call Burnside. So
You never know. Some people called Bobby Rizzo Burnside.
There was an old general by the name of Admiral Burnside.
yeah.
He was known for his tremendous sideburns.
Oh, dude, that's awesome. Imagine being named after your facial hair.
he was born with just the most luscious of sideburns.
Man came out the womb with Elvis sideburns.
It's a good thing he didn't have peach fuzz.
Yeah.
Because what would that make him? Fuzz peach?
But you were asking what the topics were. It's read a little bit of news and then play a game of Top That Cartoon.
Top down cartoon.
Top That Cartoon.
Oh, okay.
As in, someone names a cartoon, you name what could be a better one.
Ooh.
And you have to do it from memory, no cheating.
Oh, all right.
Does anime count?
Anime is anime.
Okay.
And then there's cartoons.
Ooh.
What
And the
about
only reason why there's a difference is because of the animation style. That's why literally it's separated when you're like searching on the web. You'll put in animation and you'll get anime and cartoons. You put in cartoons, it gives you American and some French and Canadian cartoons. You punch in anime, you get anime.
Okay. Well, I've got one that's in a gray area.
You punch in Serbian cartoons and you get footage of the trials for war criminals from Bosnia.
I have one. I don't know if it would count because it's in a gray area.
Oh.
Oban Star Racers. It's a French and Japanese collaboration.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, have you guys ever heard of Code Lyoko? That's a French
Yes.
cartoon. I love
That's
that show.
I've heard of it.
Yeah.
Oh, if we're talking good animation things, I want to point out that my favorite movie of all time, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, came out today in 1988.
Very cool.
Yeah. An oldie, but a goodie.
Have you seen Code Lyoko Evolution?
I haven't.
It's basically a sequel series to the original Code Lyoko, but the
Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
All right, because I fell out.
No.
So now what?
Now what indeed?
Or did she fall out again? Anyways, the Lyoko scenes are still in CGI, but the Earth scenes are now live action.
Oh, I remember the Code Lyoko CGI, dude. That was whack.
Well, Code Lyoko Evolution CGI gets better.
Hey, there's a new Code Lyoko.
Yeah, Code Lyoko Evolution, where instead of cartoon, it's live action with CGI Lyoko.
That's cool.
And they could not find an Asian to play Yumi.
No.
You had to get a Chinaman.
No, some white Frenchie. Oh, and Odd does not have the outrageous hair.
Oh.
It has normal hair with like purple dyed spot. Have you heard of Stormhawks?
Nope.
Oh, dude, that was a good one. Imagine like these warriors who ride on motorcycles with foldable wings.
Oh, that's an interesting idea.
Yeah,
That's pretty
and
cool, honestly.
and their base is an airship called the Condor.
Dude, that's
I like
awesome.
that.
Yeah,
I
it's
should
a
get.
carrier. It's basically got two pontoon blimps uh, to be lighter than air. And actually, have you seen the movie Serenity, Firefly?
Oh no, I've not.
What about you, Fish?
Me fish? I've never seen any of those.
Oh shit! But they have a clever reference to Firefly. Well, Serenity,
Ooh.
like in the battle scene when the Reavers show up.
Yeah.
Some pirates in they mirror that scene in Stormhawks.
That's cool.
I remember watching this one movie about dragons about maybe 7 years ago. I can't remember what it was called.
Describe it to me. I might know it.
Alright, so it was CGI. It was a cartoon. And they made like this princess drink like the blood of like the dragons. No. They drink the blood of the princess to control the dragons, to gain control of the dragons for themselves.
Hmm.
It was really cool, but I can't even remember it because I watched it on my PS3. I'm pretty sure it was pirated.
That's not like anything I've seen.
Oh
Yeah, I
shoot! Now
probably
that
never find it again.
you've just awakened old memories of an old dragon movie I once saw. It was like, it was also like CG and it was also animated, but there was there was the girl and the guy, and like the girl had fire powers that she, and the guy had like wind powers that they developed throughout the movie. They didn't have it, and there was like the headmaster who was evil because he like wanted the dragons to like take over the world, but dragons coexisted with humans peacefully. I think. I
No,
don't know.
it sounds similar.
Sounds so fucking long ago, and like he was like the second in command to like both worlds. So he would like go to the fire world and be like really sweaty, and then he'd go to cool world and be shivering. And then like a dragon like found his dead mother in ice or something. I don't know. It was weird. I
What's
can't
up, guys?
remember.
Hey,
Oh,
Is that-
Scooby!
Oh,
Hey.
Scooby, what's up?
hey, sorry I'm late, guys. Thank God my wife is inconsiderate. I would have slept through this.
Well, I thought about calling your house, but I wasn't gonna wake you up.
No, it's okay. You could have. I didn't want to leave you hanging. I just.
Do you guys think that Adonis Falls gonna raid this stream also, or is he done for like the week?
He could burst into flames. I'd rather stay cold than even steal an inch of heat from him. Fuck him.
You guys know that Adonis is the name for the Greek god of beauty? I found that out just today.
Yeah. Yeah, you're telling me this guy's really fucking reaching. Greek god of beauty. Yeah, that is balls. I'll give him that. He had to just think of something because he lost the right to use the name AP, so he had to come up with something for those
Wait, how do you lose the right to use
initials.
the name
AP was originally, I think it stood for Angry Pepe when he used to use the frog character, and when he got fired from Gulf City, he had to leave the character. So that's basically.
And Lawrence says hello.
Whose fan is that? Oh my god.
Hey, Lawrence.
It's so loud.
Yeah.
That's fine.
See, the computer that Terry uses is one of Burnside's bastardized Frankenstein creations. So the fan that he installed in it is actually it's surplus off of what you call it, a Harrier jet. So every once in a while, when that thing gets,
He installed a fan from a Harrier jet.
you hear that's it starting up. Wait till it gets
No.
a little more.
Oh
You won't be
my
able to hear
God.
Tara.
No, it's literally just an external, little desk fan I have right next to the vent, blowing right into. The
Don't let her fool you. She actually has to lay across the bed and hold the computer down so it doesn't take off during broadcasts. We had one show, it actually ran an extra 45 minutes because the computer took off and got stuck in the ceiling fan. So.
Oh my god, that's gold.
There's the fan.
Oh my. Look at it.
You should have seen when Arnold Schwarzenegger tried to take it, tried to take the fan so I could stop a terrorist with it.
I like to imagine that she has a full-on British Harrier sitting like right outside her house, and like the jet intake is poking through her wall. It's just blowing onto her laptop, and she's got like
There's my
strapped
hood.
onto her bed.
Alright, is this goddamn thing working this time?
I don't know. Is my internet working this time?
Oh damn.
Yeah, we can
I
hear
don't
you, man.
Alright, cool. Guess I got this piece of shit working once.
Is that a fucking power glove?
No, apparently, for those of you who are a bit familiar with the franchise,
What the heck is that? Is that a Pip-Boy?
Yeah.
yes, yes it is.
Oh, that's cool.
Whoopee! I got
Yeah. It's virtually useless, but the good thing is, seeing as how that game has done so fucking terrible, it will be included in the backline.
Wait, is it the
I've
Pip-Boy? Did you get that from Fallout 76 or Fallout 4?
I wish I got the Fallout 4 one. No, I got the 76 one. So
Oh.
yeah, this does fuck off and nothing. Right, literally like all these buttons and shit.
So it's like my nephew. Got it.
Yeah, yeah. No, I had high hopes for the game. We got fed a lot of shit. They were supposed to do all this, or they were supposed to do all that, and oh boy. Basically, this is useless, but I am going to make use of it. This will be a running fucking joke in backline. This overpriced motherfucker here that's made in China but assembled in America by myself.
I see you got into the sweatshop and put it together.
Oh fuck yeah. Hey, you know how it is when we get shit smuggled in fucking southern Kakistan, man. You know, us Burnside boys don't fuck around, man. We get the good shit. Yeah, we heard the game company was going under because we were in the GameStop and game dropped down to like $30, $25 or some shit. We were
Wasn't
like,
it on sale in the first month it was on the shelves?
Yeah.
it wouldn't surprise me if it was. Where we got it, they did not until about 4 months in, maybe roughly, but still, it was like All right, I guess this thing is not going to be worth anything as any form of a collectible.
They had a mother-son special at Walmart. You buy a copy of Fallout 76, you get a copy of Hillary's book, or vice versa.
You know what? That would probably have been a better fucking marketing plan than what they went for with this fucking thing.
You
It
buy
really
Fallout
would've.
76, you get some free abortion pills.
Hey, it would have sold, man.
Don't let your children play this game. It's that bad.
It is. It really is, man. I mean, they cleaned up a couple things with the servers and some shit, so that was good. But I mean, as far as the general gameplay with the other shit, it's a horrible Rust clone. It really is.
Oh.
They're supposed to have private servers, which they never did. They technically have public servers, but you get randomly dropped everywhere. And we were told that that was eventually going to be phased out when they actually got their shit together. And they got their shit together, but they didn't phase
we're
that out.
off there.
Ah, we're live. Says live in the upper right hand corner. Shit. But yeah. Basically, long story short, for Chetnik and anyone else who's around who's familiar with Backline, since this thing is literally an embarrassment to the Fallout franchise, this is going to be the running joke of Back. I'm going to do several skits where I have this thing connected to the earpiece I have here, and I'm going to be doing some spooky shit and some really dumb shit. It'll be fucking entertaining.
Whoa.
And I do have one potential spoiler for because I should be tomorrow if things go according to plan. Tomorrow I should be working on it. I had this particular skit planned out. For those of you who are familiar with, if I remember correctly, I believe it's ZBV or ZBU 267. You'll get what I'm going to wind up doing with this thing, because you literally couldn't have gotten a cheaper piece of shit, and there's like nothing else I could possibly do with this thing. But I mean, it's got this fancy little radio on here. It's got these other dials and buttons and shit. So I'm gonna make a joke out of this thing, because basically I paid over almost $200 for a shitty game and a expensive costume prop.
You got the collector's edition?
Yeah, I got the fucking red case for it and everything, sitting over there collecting dust. I got a lamp on top of it.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
That's how fucking pathetic this game has become.
That's pretty sad, dude.
That really is sad.
If it makes you feel any better, I bought something like 10 or 12 Deaths of Superman in the black bag, thinking they were going to be worth millions. I'm really showing my age, aren't I? Okay, they killed Superman back in the 90s.
How many times have they killed Superman so far?
What?
How
Wait
many
a minute,
times have
you're
they
talking
killed
about
Superman so
Doomsday?
far?
That was the first time they actually killed them. At least until the Roger Stern relaunch in since 1985. That was the first time they killed him.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's some deep nerd shit. We'd have to like segue off onto comic books, and I don't feel like talking about it.
It's all good.
Ugh. Christ, I feel like the floor of a taxi.
Oh.
It's all right, man. I feel like I got horribly conned this fucking
Yeah.
this, you know, it's all good.
I feel like somebody beat the bejesus out of me, you know? Just, I hate having a cold.
Mm.
Man. Oh well. Live and let live and all that shit. I'm gonna have to deal with it. No point crying about being sick.
Yeah. So what else we got planned here? What else is going on?
Not too much. Soon we're going to play a game of Pop That Cartoon.
Alright. Nice.
I think we were last on Code Lyoko.
I think we should talk about the current state of Somalian pirates and how you can invest in them.
Wait, you can buy Somalian pirates? Oh,
You can buy Somalian pirate shares, and you can get a piece of the loot that they get from the ships they rob.
What? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm very interested.
I'm moving to Somalia, dude. Time to get rich.
Well, does that mean that we also get part of Ilyan Omar's Congress paycheck?
Isn't Ilhan Omar married to like her cousin or brother?
Who the? I have
I
no
heard she was
idea.
married to her brother at one point.
Dang.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeat what I said last week. I don't know why the fuck this dirty bitch is in Congress. She should be off in some jungle with a fucking bone through her nose, making a fucking pot out of mud.
Wait,
She
is
should
that
be in there.
Scooby?
Yeah.
Oh, I
She
love your
should be up.
mask, dude.
Thanks. She shouldn't be up in Congress talking about some people did. Fuck her.
Speaking of Congresswoman, have you heard what AOC did?
Unless she put a fucking
What
gun in
haven't
her
they
mouth
done?
and ate a bullet, I'm really not too interested. But go ahead, lay it on me, kid.
Okay, yesterday a refinery blew up in Philadelphia. She blamed climate change on that.
Oh boy.
I'm not even kidding. She blamed climate change because a refinery blew up.
I'm
You
surprised
know
she
what?
didn't. How much you want to bet she's going to come out and she's going to blame it on the proximity to the cows in Lancaster County? Yeah, the cows are all
Yeah.
out there tearing ass. It blew up the fucking refinery.
There's too much methane in the air, I swear.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, bitch.
I bet she would. That sounds something that these insane.
You guys know that AOC, she blocked the bill that would like get rid of the containment camps near the border. She voted against it, and then she complains about how they're like concentration camps. I'm pretty sure she wasn't like telling people to see how shocked they were. She was telling people because she was bragging about it.
Oh,
She is such a stupid cow. I'm beyond. I fucking hate that broad because of what she did to our local economy, getting rid of Amazon.
You got rid of Amazon from New York.
Yeah, she's such a stupid bitch. She chased it off.
I
She
feel
also
bad.
wondered
Dude.
why,
You have to live there.
Yeah.
She also wonders why New York gardeners prefer to grow cauliflower than yucca.
what?
Some
Why
kind
would-
of plant that would not thrive well in New York's climate than cauliflower. But she wonders why they don't grow more. What's the phrase she used? I think culturally significant to the population.
You know, my brother-in-law, the one who tried to kill me a few times when I was a kid, he was a hippie. He was a dirtbag. This fucking lunatic was actually able to grow yucca in his front yard. I remember my sister had yucca plants.
Oh, I
What
love
do
yucca
plants
plants.
do?
Yeah, it's not impossible, but it's harder than cauliflower.
It is harder. I remember going over the house in the winter and seeing these things frozen to death, and then in the spring they'd come back. Yucca is
That's
just
cool
some
as
sort of-
shit.
yeah, it's some sort of plant that grows out in the desert. And,
All right,
Yeah.
gentlemen, if you can
Actually, it can
excuse me
also
for a
grow in
second, I'll be right
Florida,
back.
all right.
I'm gonna
the other
unmute my
plants,
microphone in the
to eat
meantime.
the flowers, you can take the roots and grind them and turn it into flour.
Yeah, that's why this hippie grew this shit. I took such pleasure in when he got sick later when I got older. He was in his house and he couldn't do anything to stop me. I ripped out all his yucca plants. Made him watch too.
Damn.
Fucking it. Well, the asshole tried to drown me when I was a boy.
Wow.
I made it a point when he was dying of stomach cancer. I made it a point to sit in the room and eat Slim Jims in front of him.
Why Slim Jims?
He couldn't eat them. He loved them.
Oh.
Oh,
I'm a vindictive fuck. Believe me. Between my sister's husband trying to kill me and my own brother, like, beating the shit out of me when I was a kid, it kind of gave me a bit of a thick skin when it comes to people. That's why when this bald gargoyle-looking motherfucker AP is coming into the chat, I got upset because he was bothering everybody else.
Gentlemen, I have come to say the N-word.
Awesome.
Which N-word?
Oh boy. Drum roll. Is he gonna say it?
I'd rather not.
Nickelback.
oh,
When me and Burnside went to the first Moor, there was the Juggalo march there. And one of the Juggalos that was there is a big guy, about my size. He goes under the handle of Child's Play Ninja. And Child's Play Ninja was walking around with this big placard that said, "The FBI listens to Nickelback."
Oh yeah, that was fun.
That was funny.
That was
Oh, what's so
unexpected
funny
as
about
hell.
that?
It was the
FBI was careful about.
he was at the protest for the Juggalo March because the FBI had they labeled the Juggalos as a gang and a possible domestic terrorist organization. They labeled the Juggalos like they labeled Antifa.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Well, excuse me, like they should label Antifa. I misspoke there because outside of Jersey, that's the only thing Jersey's done good in the past like half a century is they turned around and named Antifa a terrorist organization.
Mm-hmm.
So what does this have to do with Nickelback?
Well, Nickelback, you see, like the guy Child's Play Ninja, he was a juggalo. He helped organize the march, and he said, "You can look for me. I'll be walking around with the sign that says the FBI listens to Nickelback." This was specifically because they're all ICP fans. They were saying it as an insult.
Mm-hmm.
They were like making fun of them. They were making fun of the FBI, saying that they drive around in their cars listening to Nickelback all day.
Yep. Because they
That's
literally got
awesome.
nothing better to do than to sit there and listen to Nickelback and go,
Why
"We
they're harassing
don't drive
Juggalos?
every day."
You gotta remember, this is when that piece of shit Obama conned his way into the White House, and he was a slimy douche, and he had to do something to make himself look good, so he went after poor white people. That's what
Yep.
he did. This is
quite
Juggalos
literally.
are public enemy number one.
You have to
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that Obama was ashamed of the fact that his mother was a white whore, and that she liked to get gangbanged by black communists. So this is all provable, by the way. You can type in right now nude pictures of Barack Obama's mother. They were taken by the black guys that used to gangbang her. They were actually the heads of the Communist Party. This is all true, by the way. This can be corroborated. This is the reason that Obama has such a wild hair up his ass. He's a white boy trying to be black.
Oh, Sean King.
No. That's a whole different kettle of fish. Talcum X. Now, Talcum X is an albino trying to pass for Caucasian who decided to just skip and go full Monty and say, "Nah, I'm black."
Yep.
Fucking Talcum X.
Yeah,
You know what?
basically, basically, like, the whole damn thing with ICP and the rest of these morons in Obama is they basically decided they needed a new satanic panic because communists love to censor things. So they figured who would be more defenseless than a bunch of degenerates who run around dressed up as clowns that look like they're, the hood type of people, but don't actually do any crimes. They would, they dress the part, they act the part, but they don't commit the crime like the part. Fuck it, we'll say they committed the crime anyways. The Reds needed a new Red Scare, so they decided to pick on my Juggalos and shit. Because, so fucking terrible.
Those poor Juggalos, man.
Yeah.
And deserve
Yeah,
it.
No idea. I've had dealings with the FBI in the past. They're a barrel of monkeys to deal with. Let me tell you.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Adonis Falls, last stream he was talking about like how you reported some guys to the IRS and the FBI. What was that about?
All right. What had happened was my wife's sister is married to a guy who got endorsed by Sanders. He's either running for councilman or assemblyman or some shit out on the island. And these dimwits decided that they were going to go after me through my wife and start going after my wife's information as well as mine. Because she's a child caregiver to these people's children, and because this idiot was running for office, I was actually obligated by law, because she has to sign something as a child caregiver when he's running for office. You know how to give those people certain security when they could get to a certain position and there's certain thresholds. This asshole reached a threshold. So these dipshits decided to target somebody at really the wrong point in her life because at that point she had clout. So I was actually obligated to report this shit. The thing with the IRS is basically I talked to a few people, and what had been happening is these morons are actually doing a form of racketeering and money laundering. And I've been digging into this now for nearly a year.
How do money laundering?
Well, what they've been doing is they use what's the equivalent of like sock accounts, and what they'll do is it's something with the super chats. I honestly don't exactly know how this shit works. I've been talking to a lot of guys like a little bit younger than me who were into this computer shit, and they explained it to me. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, that's illegal. I couldn't explain it to you. I'm
The
apologizing
best
on that.
way I can explain it is what they basically did is in order to grow their clout and get a cult of personality following, they started making a handful of sock accounts through a couple different browsers and stuff to make it look like they had a large fan base following.
Yeah.
They hooked up with the right people and they started collecting super chats.
Yeah.
And what they basically did is they started funneling this into a whole slew of crazy shit under a couple of PO boxes, and then we're
Yeah.
trying to con. And on top of trying to con people, they are also very much like a very certain set of somebodies, hint, hint, nudge, nudge, decided that they're going to take the extra mile. So what do you have? You have a cult of personality, a big fan base, a whole bunch of money flying all over the place, and a handful of alleged businesses that go this, that, and the other, and all sorts of shit. Basically, the IRS breathing down your neck going, where's Uncle Sam's shekels? So,
Yeah.
keeps them off our fucking back.
Yeah.
What do you
it's
need money
because-
for an online YouTube channel?
No, they're using the YouTube channel as the way to get the money.
Oh.
That's
You're
part of the
basically
reason.
funneling it through
Yeah.
YouTube and taking it to other sources to go and like get it. It's basically like indirectly putting stuff into your bank, which you take out of the bank, put into 5 other banks that, you know, you're only supposed to have like one bank account per like actual bank or some shit like that or whatever. And it gets intricate as fuck from there. Because there's nothing illegal about getting fucking super chats. Some states want to tax them. Some states want to
Super
regulate
what?
Super chats. What it is if the audience wants, they can donate money to the show. There's a setup usually you can install. Like it's a, excuse me, it's an app that when you're broadcasting, you can actually donate $1, $5, 10, 50, etc. They actually put little things up across the screen above the chat where you can make a donation. What it was is apparently IRL, there's a few of these folks who have real businesses, and what they're doing is they're taking the money and putting it into super chats through socks and donating it back into the business to avoid paying the taxes.
Oh, dang, that's illegal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
I didn't explain it earlier. I gotta apologize, guys. My head is a little bit foggy. I had to really think
Yeah,
for
it's
a
fine.
second. I looked into a few of the addresses associated with these people. Yes, business addresses, guys. I did look yous up. It's what I do.
Yeah. There's
So,
a thing called PO Box,
Yeah,
and everyone turns out to have them. I'm trying to set one up, but they want me
Yeah.
paying a whole bunch of money, and you know what? I'm not paying a bunch of money for a little box that I'm just going to pee in.
Yeah. So what they're doing is they take the money from the different businesses, because I looked into the addresses they have. Let's say, just to throw out 2-3 addresses, literally upwards of like 90 something businesses at these addresses. I've seen listings. So they can't, or the building is not old enough to have had that many different businesses in it. So they have to have been running scams using this address. When a business opens up there, folds up in 90 days, but for whatever reason, these guys are still holding the note. I think because they're located in Texas, and Texas is a little bit more lackadaisical with their stipulations, if it were, because you have all sorts of zoning laws here in New York. You have shit out the wazoo you couldn't get away with in Texas. Texas is a lot more lax. I think, unfortunately, because they're lax on their zoning, they might not notice that the businesses are flipping over this fast. So that's a very heavy possibility of what's going on there. So long story short, the FBI and the IRS investigations you were asking about, I've been dealing with them since I've been a journalist now for a few years. I had actually broken a case up here on out on Long Island about, I want to say 6 years ago now. They had these little girls in the basement of a house, and they were forcing them into prostitution. And they had them all chained up and shit. And I had found out about this, and it's because I knew all the people who were running it. And it's same exact thing happened with that happened with these imbeciles with this IRS and FBI thing. I got approached by a few people here on the internet when I came. They heard the accent, heard about my heritage, and said, "Hey, we got a racket we're running. You want to join in?" And I'm like, "You out of your fucking mind? I want nothing to do with it." And that's when they started this smear campaign. So after dealing with this whole insane thing that they went after me with, I started looking into these people because that's what I do. And lo and behold, they're doing all sorts of illegal and shady shit. I had people reaching out to me about this. It's not like I'm making shit up. People just started, Scoob, I heard you got a problem with so and so. Here's some dirt. I'm like, oh, all right, thank you. You know, look. Part of the reason I haven't responded to these people too much publicly, I'm being completely honest. I'm not joking when I say that they're most likely being investigated. I don't want to influence that investigation. That's part of the reason I'm not responding publicly too often to these people. When asked a question, I'll answer it, but I'm not issuing any statements. Fuck that. I'm not getting dragged into court if I don't have to. Seriously. It's nothing to do with pride. It's nothing to do with cowardice. So, oh, Scooby doesn't say anything publicly. He's a bitch. He's a pussy. No, Scooby doesn't like the cold silver bracelets.
Mm-hmm.
What the fuck
Excuse
is she
me.
yelling at? I'll be right back. My wife is bellowing.
Alright. Yeah, no, someone's getting dragged for fucking a bunch of goddamn shit. Fucking happens. But it's a bunch of nonsense that's been going on for a while. And I guess recently he got grumpy as hell because we had a dude on not too long ago who worked on fucking He-Man out of all goddamn things. So
And Sheera.
And Sheera.
Holy crap!
you want-
He-Man?
He-Man,
Yeah,
She-Ra,
and Sheera.
Gem, the Care Bears, the Elf cartoons.
Yeah, I heard He-Man's getting a new movie.
After the failure of the Dolph Lundgren one, I'm not surprised, but I like that one.
That would be pretty interesting. Now, I was told that there is a particular speech. I grabbed this because someone was asking about this. Because one was asking about, speaking of domestic terrorists and Antifa and all that. Okay, so it goes. I pull out a 20. I show it to these motherfuckers. They won't burn this. Burn the fucking flag. Don't they hate capitalism? No, this is very fucking capitalistic. They won't fucking burn this. It's American too to boot. But a flag? Oh no, burn the fuck out of a flag. Ah, fuck that. Go to the source, you faggots. Burn the fucking money. Bourgeoisie, this and that and the other. Something. The red sodomist victory. Burn the money,
Red
fuckers.
Sodomist victory?
Yes, how they like to identify as multiple. The last one of them I ran into was some type of radical syndicalist that identified as a quad-gendered trans-dimensional brony lord, otherkin, and was bouncing between Kropotkin's theory of anarcho-communism and some other person's egoist concept of vagrant sex in any way, shape, or form, and bouncing between Kropotkinism and syndicalism and this and that. And it's just like, fuck. Then the guy goes, all right, well, it was good talking to you. I'm going to go back to burning the flag. And I'm just like, huh? Hate fucking capitalism. Can't figure out what you're going to do. You burn a flag when you're going to burn this? Faggots. Faggots, I tell you. But they expect to literally fornicate their way into fucking victory or something. I don't know. Deranged.
Dude, they sound like wild, man.
They're weird. They're all sorts of fucking weird.
So who's the guy playing a racing game?
That would be Tara Sin playing fucking Road Rash, man.
Old school.
Yeah.
She fell off her bicycle.
Yeah, I kind of slammed into the front end of a car.
Oh yeah, dude. I hate when that happens.
It's funny. You whipped out a 20. If you go to a Native American reservation and try to buy shit with a $20 bill, they give you a hard time. They don't want to take. They don't want to take a picture of Andrew Jackson.
One thing I've heard is that the Navajo and most Native American reservations use their land as a front for a drug smuggling business.
I hate saying this.
That's actually fucked up.
Most of them are so impoverished on those reservations. It's horrible.
Oh, they're
Holy
impoverished?
shit. Oh my god, yeah, they're poor as hell. The one out east by me, I actually got into an argument with one of them once, and I flat out told him, I said, "Hey chief, I'll beat the shit out you." Because what it is, you go out to the reservations out east on Long Island, they're They're not Native American. I'm sorry. They may be like 1/1000th Native American. They're probably as native as Elizabeth Warren. You go out to the quote unquote reservation, and they all got their do rags on, and they got their pants down around their knees, and their wife beaters and their chains. They're all black. The Sachem natives intermarried with the escaped blacks from the south that came up here and moved out east so much that the natives are all black now.
That's sad. Yo, I'll be right back. I gotta go put some dishes downstairs.
All right, we'll see you in a few, man. Oh god, so they literally overran the native population by fornicating. That's funny.
Oh yeah, I have a ball when I go out there. I constantly last 2 years ago when we were having all the trouble with South Africa. My sister was dragging me out there, and she was sweating bullets because I'm in there. Yeah, you believe these fucking Africans? The balls on these lousy Africans. These fucking Africans, and they're all staring at me. And one of them gave me a look. I said, "What? What? You're Native American. You're not African."
Damn straight.
You want to play that card, Chief? Okay, we're gonna play it. Seriously.
Squat many times to pick up pants.
Christ. I was one of those people whenever vegans were around me and they pissed me off, I take shit away from them. Now, you can't have that. There's animal in that. The fuck on. Seriously, you want to sit here and you want to be a vegan to me? Okay, fine. I'm going to watch you, motherfucker. Nah, give me that. There's beef. Fuck off. The reason I don't believe in bumper stickers is, to me, bumper stickers on a car are the same equivalent as these fucking SJWs coming to you in the street and telling you their business and why you have to do what they want. Seriously, I used to have no problem with... I had no problem with bumper stickers until I realized the same people who have cars covered with bumper stickers are the same people who followed us around in DC busting our balls. So...
Yeah. Yes, I used to like having a whole bunch of bumper stickers, but then my car caught on fire. Literally fucking sucked. First the goddamn flames. I had my InfoWars stickers on in there. I think I had my favorite one was fluoride. There is poison in the water. The anti-fluoride. Then I actually had a Burnside Bums misprint bumper sticker because somebody misspelled the goddamn name. But oh well. Now I've got nothing. I think I've got maybe one bumper sticker and one of the back blue stickers, and that's it. I don't know how long this Capri is gonna last, so we're gonna fucking see how it goes. If it lasts for a while, I'll actually put bumper stickers on.
I had 2 bumper stickers on my last car. The one above the plate said "fuck Obama," and the one underneath said "Pogue Mahoin." For anyone who doesn't know, Pogue Mahoin, that's Gaelic. It means "kiss my Irish ass."
Nice.
Yeah. I used to love driving through the MS-13 neighborhoods with the American flag on the roof and that bumper sticker.
Fuck yeah.
Blasting Cadence to Arms by the Dropkick Murphys.
Oh, hell yeah. I like the Dropkick Murphys, man. Good band.
I actually had one of those little mutants roll up on me once at a 7-Eleven when I was out. I was out in Brentwood, and I'm up on 5th Avenue, and this fucking little freak. And now they think that they're tough guys. I'm an MS-13, man. Oh, you're an MS-13, man? Well, let me tell you something, man. You're only 5 foot tall, man. You're only 120 pounds, man.
Dang, Scooby. You roasting those manlets out here.
Bro, I don't like MS-13. So the guy came up to me. He's like, "What you doing in this neighborhood?" So I look at him and I go, "Well, and bang! I punch him right in the face and laid him right out in the parking lot." I didn't even finish talking to the guy. I get in the car, my wife's looking at me. She's like, "What the fuck did you do?" I said, "I laid out a gangbanger. Don't worry." I did pick him up under the arms and drag him onto the sidewalk so I didn't run over his legs.
It should have backed up just
Nice.
slightly over his toes, so he wakes up with a nasty, just broken toes, man.
Oh, you got no idea, bro. It's part of the reason I don't leave the house. I have a real problem with these gangbangers. Burnside can tell you I'm actually missing a tooth because this drug dealer comes up to me. He's like, "Yo, Scooby, you got 2 seconds to leave this corner. I'm going to beat the shit out of you." I go, "Yeah, 1, 2, time's up." So the asshole, I'll give him credit. He three-pieced me. He caught me with the ring, and I wound up losing a tooth to it. But I caved in both of his eye sockets and broke his right arm.
Holy shit! Man, that man's blind now.
No, he's disfigured. Matter of fact,
He can
I'll
see.
show. I'm gonna send you guys in the side chat here a picture of what he looks like. You can look on his Facebook. He's actually cross-eyed now from me caving in his eye sockets. Give me one second. Now
Basic
I
boys
can't
don't mess
claim.
around, man.
Yeah, I can't really claim what happened to him afterwards. You're gonna see he's got a really nice smile. That's because his teeth were all fake. He was up in Wyandanch. He mouthed off to this drug dealer, so the drug dealer knocked out his teeth.
Wait, where do we see the picture?
I'm finding his
It's,
Facebook. Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring up the Facebook here and let me see. Where the fuck is this guy? Oh, that's why I'm having trouble. I'm on Yahoo. I'm on Yahoo. That's what it is.
Is
Yeah,
it gonna
man.
show up in the group chat bar?
Yeah. I'm gonna put it on the side here.
All right,
Let me look at Bing. Yeah, sorry, my computer's really slow.
that's okay.
We'll
It's
probably be
made
at the end of the
China.
show. Yeah.
Maybe a
No,
Harrier
it's-
Jet fan can speed it up.
Yeah.
If only shit.
You need a beer cool your computer. Just put a couple cold ones right next to it. Works like
Oh, hell yeah.
magic.
Okay, Patches Daddy, I'll let you out in a second.
Shit.
All right.
There's one other thing I did want to announce as far as more stuff with Backline. I
No, we
do
got
plan.
dislikes.
Oh no, we got negative interaction.
Fuck 'em.
If that's really the worst they can do, they've got a long way to go because nobody beats Bethesda when it comes to fucking up Royal. You want to fuck up like Bethesda. So come on.
Because here at
Chop, chop,
Bethesda,
assholes.
we've been doing it for years. We've mastered the art of absolutely screwing up our games. You see that?
Absolutely.
You see that economic debt over there? You can achieve that by working at Bethesda.
Only at Bethesda can you make a nice series of games that all require your fans to build a patch in order to play.
Only at Bethesda can you make an award-winning series of games and you fuck it up by removing everything that was good about it.
Fucking. Okay, you went that
Here we
round.
go.
I can't think of another good one.
Okay,
God damn
I
it.
found the asshole. It took me a second. All right, here in the side chat.
All right,
Yeah.
let's see it.
You go ahead and take a look at this asshole's eyes.
Page not found.
Oh, he got rid of it. What a punk.
Oh, what a coward,
How could
dude.
I see him.
Okay, so it works for you.
Kinda normal.
Look at his eyes. You see how the one eye is looking in one way, the one's looking a little bit the other way?
I can't really tell. He's got special effects on his picture.
Can somebody
The other
screen
one, he
share?
looks like a
I need
Guido.
to see.
Well, he is. He's half
Um,
German, half Italian.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Is it just me, or does he have your eyes, Scooby?
Yeah, it's funny.
Scooby, your son's a drug dealer.
Hey, this guy ain't my son. Fuck that. He might actually be my brother's, though.
Oh, dang. Imagine having to tell.
I got a picture of him.
Yeah, go.
I got a picture of my brother with this guy's wife on my with this guy's mother on his lap. So
This guy looks like he belongs on a rackus.
what'd you say, Burnside?
Is this him?
Yeah, that's him. Wow, the drugs really did a number on him. He looks older than I do.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, he's not that old. Burnside, he's about maybe your age. Maybe. a
Oh,
little
look
bit
at his
older than you.
eyes. He's got like
Yeah.
those. He's got those Steve Buscemi
He's got a
eyes.
squinty eye there.
Yeah,
His
His
eyes
eyes are
definitely
actually
do look
crossed.
caved in.
yeah. He had to walk around with one of those Hannibal Lecter things because they had to put all the pins in his face and pull the bones back out.
Holy shit! You
Let me see if
smashed
we
the
can
bones
find
in his
another
face. What did you hit him with? Like a manhole cover?
No, my fist.
Holy shit.
Manhole cover. There's more of this beautifully dented face.
Scooby single-handedly makes up the entire sewer system of New York City.
Make
Now,
a
look,
meme of
now,
it, please.
what had happened
Make a
was,
meme of it.
what was really fucked up was, when I hit him when I broke his hand, what had happened was he hauled off to give me a haymaker. So I headbutted his hand when he went to punch me in the head. So that's how he shattered his entire arm, because he hauled off and blasted me, but at the same time I hauled off and slammed my head into his fist. So, like, what had happened was the bones were sticking out the side. He went because when he hit me, you know, I guess because his hand shattered. But the adrenaline kicked in, and when I had hit him, when I headbutted him at the same time, because I threw my cane on the floor, because I walk with a cane, it went under my foot, and I tripped over it. When I went down, the little motherfucker started kicking me in the ribs with his steel toe. So, yeah, this punk waited till I fell down on the ground and started kicking me in the rib with steel toes.
Holy shit, dude, you broke his entire arm.
Yeah, broke his arm, both his eye sockets.
How is this man not dead?
Because he's a piece of shit. And, like, the cops, when the cops came here, this is originally when I started streaming. It was specifically because this guy sells heroin for the Suffolk County Police Department directly out of their evidence room. That's the reason me and him got into a fight.
He
So
sells
the cops-
heroin from the police department?
For the police department. The Suffolk County Police Department has been moving heroin out of their evidence room now for well over 5 years. What they were doing was, there was a guy out here named Robert M. Hosey. Robert M. Hosey was in league with Officer John Jex of the Suffolk County Police Department. John Jex Jr., not senior. Senior's retired. What they were doing is they were taking the evidence, it was mostly marijuana, but then they were taking heroin and cocaine also, and they were buying houses close to the high schools here on Long Island and in Queens and Brooklyn, and they were specifically targeting white girls to sell to the Bloods. So what they were doing is they were also involved with 516 Entertainment, which is a DJing company here on the island that also works in the two outer boroughs and Nassau and Suffolk. And what they were basically doing is they actually broke up a ring out east that was part of the same thing a few weeks ago, where they had 15 girls in a basement. I knew this asshole also. That's why I came onto the internet here. Now, basically what was happening was there was a guy who worked over at the youth center named Jimmy Wilson. I used to hang out with his sister, Big Mama. Now, Jimmy Wilson, what he was doing was he was bringing the girls from the youth center to Nikki Strom's house. And he was selling the girls to Nikki Strom for a bundle of heroin apiece. That's how cheap they sold these girls to Nikki Strom.
Wait, like human trafficking?
Yes, exactly. So Nikki Strom then took the girls around the corner to Andy Guyat's house. Andy Guyat actually was the guy who was running the house on North Green Avenue, the house that Robert M. Hosey held the title to. It was a personal mortgage. He was mortgaging it to Guyat. Andy Guyat is actually a full-bird colonel in the Bloods. And what it was, Hosey's partners, their names are Skeeter and Majestic. Their real names are actually Keith and Kevin, but they like to call themselves Skeeter and Majestic. There was no proof. About 20 years ago, Skeeter actually shot my boy Dave Hornstein in the head on Oak Street and blew his brains all over the street. But no one came forward and testified. So, anyway, so they were taking the girls from the youth center, selling them to Nikki Strom, and Nikki Strom was giving them a bundle of heroin for each girl. Nikki Strom was then taking the girls to Andy Guyat, and Andy Guyat was giving him a sleeve of heroin for each girl, which is 7 bundles, so he was making 6 times profit. And they had the girls bootstrapped into white slavery and prostitution. You can actually type in Andy Guyat. It's spelled Gayot. That's Gayot. ANDYGAYOT.
All right.
Lindenhurst. LINDENHURST. And you will see a picture of this black guy with a house with a red BMW in the driveway, which is where they had the young girls locked up.
Uh-huh.
That's who this kid was. He's involved in this ring. He is still operating because the Suffolk County cops are still selling heroin into the schools through these people.
Isn't that illegal?
It is illegal. I got threatened by the cops.
Very.
This is actually why I started streaming. Was because they're like, well, you've got to do what we say. I said, yeah, fuck you. I'm gonna go on the internet about this.
That's pretty fucked up, man.
Yeah. Now, believe it or not, I actually got Adonis Paul and his pack of mutants to do what I wanted for me. I was trying to get this story more exposed. So now Andy Guyot, I got Andy Guyot 55 years. He's doing 55 years because of the case I brought forward.
Thank God.
Yeah.
This guy's a
Now-
fucking monster.
Well, this gets even better. I needed to gaslight this situation. So I sent the information to Kumar and told him, hey, this guy thinks your girl Leaf is really cute. So Unapologetic Leaf and Adonis Paul and all that, they put up all these pictures of Andy Guyot saying Scooby's threatening Leaf with this person, this, that, and the third. And I'm so glad they did that because now I can say publicly, yes, that's Andy Guyot, who I got 55 years for human trafficking. Thank you for making him famous, Leaf.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Holy shit, you
Come
should.
on, somebody please have a soundtrack for this. Just
Isn't
rip
there a
roll
way
some
to like
shit.
report the police department for this type of stuff?
Internal Affairs, believe me, I already contacted my congressman. That's why I've been talking to the FBI for so long.
Mm-hmm.
They
And
dragged
it
me
finally
into...
paid off.
Yeah, believe me. No, it got broken up. It's done. It really is
Good,
done.
about fucking time. How long have you
Matter-
been trying to do this shit?
A long time, but this is only the tip of the iceberg. I'm saying, like, right now, this new house that we just took out, it's gone and good. I'm trying to find where the hell I had an issue with Newsday with this article in it. Let me look for it. I'll be right back, but I'm gonna show it to you
All
guys
right,
because
yeah.
Just give me a second.
Oh hell yeah! I'll definitely find that newspaper and show it off, man. That's a fucking battle trophy. Hell yeah! Oh, it's good shit, man. Gotta love it when your enemies do your work for you, man. It's that's a good thing about these guys.
So
Sad Polly
what
and
I'm
the
getting
boys.
here is he got AP to go and advertise that he got Andy Guyot 55 years in jail.
Yeah,
Dang, Scooby's a genius, man. That's actually really
That-
smart.
that's basically why we went through all of that other stuff. The same with the whole fucking all the propagandist bullshit that Cass Warfox and them did. Because we tried it on two fronts. I just got really pissed off since, one day over at fucking Cass and his shit. So I was like, all right, everyone thinks I'm a fucking psycho biker anyway. So, and I tossed on my shit from the alley, which I still got. And it fucking worked flawlessly. What the sucks is, like, I made a little bit of an ass out of myself with his little, the Burnside video and all that shit. But,
Yeah.
not the fuck worry about. We got that fucking guy 55 years for human trafficking. That fucking worked. Fucking done. That's good. By all means, if as these guys want to continue getting criminals locked up for us, that'd be fucking great. I'd appreciate it. I mean, I know they hate my guts and this and that and the other, but if they could continue to call the FBI on our behalf and have other people investigated, since the state of New York wants to do fuck off nothing, absolutely fucking love it. It'd be fucking
New York
great,
sounds like a terrible state, like government-wise. I mean, if they have a police department, it's literally selling cocaine or heroin. Actually, that
They
sounds
sell
pretty
it. They
terrible.
sell it so they can get the money,
Patches,
and
you
then
have a
so
phone.
they
Fuck
can
off.
get it back and sell it again.
Wait, did you say that they can catch the can catch the guys who are selling it when they do sell it for the police department?
What?
All right.
Yeah, there's
what
all
the
sorts
police
of different
department
programs.
does- So what they're doing is they're selling the heroin to people.
Yeah.
Then they'll sell it to. They'll get their, the little bigger bosses will get their little dealers to sell it. Well, then the cops bust the little dealers, get the heroin back, and sell it again.
Wow.
That's what's happening.
That's pretty meta.
Oh yeah, it's a genius plan. We
Yeah,
weren't sure of how to
it's
go
genius,
about
but
it
it's
the first
awful.
time. Of course it's awful. I mean, you've got... Oh wait, crap. Sorry about that, Lawrence. I made a typo there. There we go. That should work. There we go. But yeah, basically what it is like he's been trying forever to get these fuckers investigated for this human trafficking shit, and we're starting to run out of options because we're trying to do it the paperwork way and stuff, like everyone shows in like the comic books and all that stuff. In reality, don't work. like that. You have to literally get internet trolls to do your work for you that want you dead. Apparently,
Wait,
Yeah.
AP wants people dead?
He
figuratively,
wants me
but
dead. I'm pretty sure he wants me dead. Like, this is
Why?
the thing. Because he's got no life. That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, he's divorced. He looks like Lexington from Gargoyles, so he doesn't really have too many prospects.
Isn't he balding also?
Very much so.
yeah.
I feel bad for him. As somebody who still has a full head of hair, I feel for the guy on that much.
And he's also had multiple heart attacks, also as many as the
Yeah.
fingers I'm holding.
He's
Hopefully,
had,
this
like,
will get the fifth one.
He's had like 3 or 4 heart attacks. And they've all been self-induced ever since he started going crazy about all this shit.
Did he have a heart attack from yelling at you on stream?
Yeah, he gave himself a heart attack from that. And because they had to do all this shit for the past year and make it a point to try to deplatform me, this was going on around here. And I couldn't get focus on it. And so it went on for a year because these assholes decided that they had to be assholes and try to deplatform me. So here we go. There, this is what went on in my home that I wasn't able to talk about because these assholes decided they were too busy deplatforming me. Hey, Pat. So let's see. A Sound Beach man used the addictive lure of heroin and crack cocaine to force nearly 24 women into a prostitution ring he operated out of the basement of his parents' home, Suffolk County prosecutors said.
Keep reading. This is good.
Raymond
man.
Rodeo, Raymond Rodeo III, 47, pleaded not guilty at his arraignment in Suffolk County Court in Central Islip Thursday after prosecutors unsealed a 14-count indictment charging him with sex trafficking and promoting prostitution. Prosecutors said Rodeo operated a ring involving 22 women, mostly Suffolk residents in their 20s, from 2014 through February out of the windowless basement of the home on Lower Rocky Point Road. Rodeo provided the women with crack and heroin when he met them. Once they became addicted, Rodeo told the women he wouldn't give them narcotics to ease their cravings unless they worked as prostitutes. I used to play spades with this motherfucker.
Dang, Scooby. Chill, man.
This is the shit. This is the shit that I was trying to get fucking stopped on here. That fucking piece of shit, AP and them, they wanted to friggin' deplatform me. I'm sitting here trying to get this fucking ring broken up. Oh, Scooby said the mean words. I'm glad his heart is bad. That's God punishing him.
Hey,
Yeah, we're
real
such
quick,
terrible people.
before you say anything else, I remember watching that one woman named Cadence rage rant on you in that one video. What was that about? What provoked her to do that?
She's upset because I'm
lot
prettier
of this. A lot of this, my friend.
Oh.
What the problem is because you see, she's more man than me.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I mean, if I'll let you, I tell you what, when we get off stream, I'll let you see what I look like behind here. You could be the judge of it, but according to Tara, I'm prettier than Kadunk. So, and actually, a few other people I've talked
Wait,
to.
is Kazan like a dyke?
You'd think, right?
Uh,
Nah, just
there's. Let's just say the jury is out, and they're still thinking on it.
yeah. I had no
One of those
problem with the
kinda-
broad. No, what happened was I was on Moonifest Destiny, and either one of them decided it would be a good idea to mute me. So they kept muting my microphone every time I tried to turn it on. Like, one of them immediately muted me. So that girl got to do that epic rant that they're all talking about because I couldn't defend myself.
Oh yeah.
And you can even see, like, if you go back to the chat at that time, you can look in Discord, the DMs, and all I keep saying to Tyro over and over is, unmute me, unmute me, unmute me. Let me defend myself, unmute me. And he ignored me. What Tyro did, he decided to pander to the crowd. But the crowd that they're pandering to happens to be the fucking Ape House from Planet of the Apes. That's who they're pandering to. They're pandering to a pack of fucking orangutans. That's who their fans are. Obviously, if you're gonna sit there and say stupid shit to me just because some bald loser with a computer down in Texas tells you to, you obviously are some sort of internet orangutan. I'm sorry,
But
I
here's
gotta
the
have
good thing
a
about
little
monkeys.
patience.
You can train them to do tricks. Tricks like catch a guy who we've been trying to catch for sex trafficking.
Yeah, true that. I'm just.
It's great. Should I go and change and get the whole biker get up on, go grab my fucking hat and all that while we're at it, making out of this shit.
I was actually hoping for the last half hour we could play Pop That Cartoon.
Sure, I'm down with that. But yeah, let Burnside do his thing while you set up for Top That Cartoon.
All right.
There's no setting up. You just do it.
All right.
Well, let's start playing it. And
all right. Yeah. Let me go get changed here.
Do your thing, man. Changing uniforms. Pat, what's going on? His mic's off, I think. Because I asked him earlier what was happening. I didn't hear nothing.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. How are you?
All right, well, like I said, I just been out and about today. Like I said, just not getting in the rain.
Yeah.
That's it. Because for me, it's like with what my schedule is right now, it's hell trying to stay up late night.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I actually just woke up an hour ago and hopped on stream. I got a bad head cold. Been sitting here all day sick as a dog. Was it raining down in Texas?
Yeah, I said, no, the last couple of days really been humid.
Yeah, we've had humidity out the wazoo here. I can't stand being sick. You know what, guys? Give me a second. I gotta go clear my throat. Sorry.
All right.
But today was one of those days where I tried to relax out and stuff like that, and I probably could have did that if I would just stayed the fuck off of Twitter. But shit, I gotta, I don't know. I just gotta have my torture porn every day and stuff like that. I don't know why, but it's like
You gotta have your what?
Yeah, torture porn. You know how Twitter is.
That's what I thought you said.
So get on Twitter and things like that, and the first thing I see is, idiot celeb after idiot celeb and shit like that. And apparently, some bitch came out and, accused Trump of raping her back in the 90s and stuff like that. And of course,
that woman who accused him of raping him in like that Berghoff Hotel or whatever it's called.
Mm-hmm.
I doubt that he would do that, considering that like who he was in an affair with at the time was a whole nother like stratosphere, like out of her league, dude. There's no way Trump would go after like a goblin like that.
And everybody knows, but of course, it's like it's election time and all this right here, and plus, you find out that the song.
Yeah, it's like, oh yeah, Trump finally gave me the power to have my memory from 20 years ago back.
Yeah, it's like
Who's accusing him?
Some woman, I get a name. It's East something.
Not Stormy Daniels?
No, some Dear Abby wannabe female who's got a book coming out like next month. So it's like, after hearing all that right there on you, I was like, And of course, every, anti-Trump news platform and every celebrity, that's anti-Trump is just picking up on this, especially Alyssa Milano, dumbass. She tweets out something about, oh, look at her. Another woman came out and accused Trump of raping her. This is about 20 now. Like, like when are we gonna do something? And no, that was Sarah. That was Sarah Silverman. She's an idiot too. But no, she asked talking about to the Trump supporters, like like this is about the 20th woman that's came out saying that Trump has did some of the things like that. Has this not changed your mind? And me and a lot of people, I'm like, no, because saying is one thing, proving is another. Like every woman that's came out and said this, but they ain't proved squat. So it's like I'm not gonna sit up here, and say that I'm not gonna, stop believing in this person or stop, supporting this person, things like that, just because a bunch of females who don't like the fact that he's president, all of a sudden want to come out and say, oh, he did this, he did that, he said this, he yada yada. And then when they ask for proof, well, I ain't got none, but I swear up and down he said this. Like, hey. a lot of women have said, this and that has happened to them and find out that they were bald faced lie. And that's the reason why with this hashtag Me Too thing being used by so many women who just dying for attention. It's like, yeah, you can't take nobody's word these days.
Oh, well, there's my pudding. Now for Scooby to get back and we can play Top That Tune.
Top what?
Top that cartoon. Somebody names the cartoon, and then you have to come up with one that's better than that one. The more
Hold on.
obscure,
I gotta make sure this.
the better.
Who decides it's better?
I know whoever's being the bookie, but before I go and put this on, I gotta go wave this off because this is funny as shit. Oh yeah, ooh, such a scary shirt, huh? Ooh, so very gang related.
What does it
Now
say?
check out the matching hat.
Oh my gosh, that's an awesome hat. I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Limited edition. It's from the Alley. It's very famous in Chicago. I use this to troll the shit out of people because they're a bunch of culturally uneducated morons. So they saw this, which I'll hold this up as best I can. This is also from the Alley. They moved locations. They're still around for the time being, but pretty much like any rocker wear type of stuff. You can anything that's like rocker, punk, metal, goth, anything like old school like that, 80s, 90s, early 2000s metal type of stuff. You can find all of that at the Alley. And I trolled a certain somebody with this because I tried to put this on a particular fashion, really pissed me off. I couldn't exactly get it on too well, but I had it on like this, and he kind of misread what it said. I just tossed this on. I was like, "No, thank you very much for bringing a whole bunch of shit to my table, motherfucker." I've known a lot of people getting locked up because how gun crimes are in Chicago. All those biker badasses and our fucking hogs and all that shit. Real hard being a biker these days because can't have no guns in the city of Chicago no more. They're illegal. Oh, royal bitch. A couple people want to buy 6 hours. I really like 6 hours, man. 6 hours are really nice, but some of them they're they don't have the right type of stuff for Chicago. Oh, too many bullets in the clip. Oh, you have the wrong type of lock, which guns don't come with a lock. But these morons think you can just snap a fucking bike lock on it and it stops shooting.
Hey, bro, have you got in your limited edition A15 AR-15 bike lock? Yeah, man, I got it right here. It just snaps it on to the lower receiver. Yep, this baby ain't hurting anybody today.
Literally. Yeah. So I just trolled with a couple things about that because I've heard of people being locked up for stupid shit like that.
Hey man, what's the code? Don't worry, man, I got you. It's 1488.
Literally. And fucking started running his mouth. Hey, he's a biker. He's in a gang. Yeah, I'm in the Alley. And literally all I did when Tyro had us on for that thing, anybody else they were asking questions, I was like, dude, look at the fucking website. You people are talking about the internet. Go fucking Google it. And they're like, well, it looks like we got 2 locations. Yeah, because it closed down. It's over on fucking, as ironic as it is, it's literally on Lawrence Avenue. Lawrence, like our buddy Lawrence. I remember correctly. Fucking hysterical.
All right, time to play because we only have 20 minutes left. Top that cartoon. And I'm doing this because Fish is a cartoon aficionado.
Oh, interesting.
If he'll come back from his mic from him being muted. Fish.
If he's still running around in that, I'll just keep rolling with humor.
Yeah, once he's not muted, we're gonna play.
Oh, so the stream ends at 12 o'clock?
I mean, we could keep going. It's just I took my pain pills and they put me to sleep.
Oh yeah, okay.
So if anything, either Scoop or I will have to run it when she goes and logs off or something. But yeah, whichever.
Yeah, I'll probably get off at 12 o'clock out too.
Okay. But yeah, it's really funny that this human trafficking guy and his whole ring are being incarcerated years and years, and we're such terrible fucking, you know. A lot of people like memes, you know, and I thought they'd like a good meme, you know, because I mean, I like Harley Davidsons. I've risen around a whole bunch of bikers because Chicago, hello, every fucking worker union happens to ride, you know, so fucking territory. You know, I've known carpenters who ride Harley Davidsons. I've known fucking iron workers who ride Harley Davidsons, and they love their Harley Davidsons.
I've known
They love
porta
them so
potty
much they make their own.
installers who ride Harley Davidsons.
Exactly. You know, see, but you know, these people, you know, they haven't been outside of their mother's basement
Okay.
since, you know,
Fish
5
is
years,
no
I would
longer
say.
muted.
Why would
Alright.
they
Fish, are you
treat it?
there?
Well, who?
Fish.
Yeah, what I do?
Okay. It's time to play Top That Cartoon.
Ooh, this should be fun.
And since Fish is the guest, he gets to go first.
Oh. So, just name any cartoon?
Yep, the more obscure, the better.
The more what?
The more obscure, the better.
Mighty Mouse.
Underdog.
Oh, that's a good one.
Tennessee Tuxedo.
Anyone else gonna try?
Yeah.
NASCAR racers.
NASCAR races.
Woody the Woodpecker.
Outrage your NASCAR racers. Hot.
Yogi's Ark.
Yogi's Ark.
Yeah.
The wacky racers.
Oh, he beat me to it.
Wait, what's the show?
Wacky Races.
Wacky races. It was all the Hanna-Barbera characters drag racing.
Wacky Races.
With
Oh.
Dick Dastardly.
Oh, I remember this show.
Yeah. The main villain was Dick Dastardly. And
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a great show.
Oh, here we go, Fish.
what?
Betty Boop and Bimbo.
Fleischer Studios. In the 1930s. Alright, yeah, I got
Popeye
one.
the Sailor.
Also Fleischer.
Stargate Infinity.
Voltron.
Gandy Goose.
Oh
Power
yeah. Yeah, He-Man.
Sheera.
I'll go with Samurai Jack.
Oh, I'll go with Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Good one.
Godzilla Power Hour.
Oh, Christ. That
What
was
about
so
Mario
terrible.
Brothers Power Hour.
Wait, isn't there a movie called Son of Godzilla where it's about? Yeah, that one's pretty good.
That wasn't a cartoon though.
All right. The animated Godzilla series.
Which one?
The one with the 1972 crew.
Is
Or
it the one
cast.
with
Godzilla Power Hour.
Godzuki?
I was just gonna say with Godzuki, yeah.
Yeah, that's Godzilla Power Hour.
No, it's not. It's the other one. Wait, let me find the name of it. I know it's on Netflix.
Pretty sure Godzuki was in Godzilla Power Hour.
Yeah, it's called Godzilla the series.
Godzilla the animated series, that's based on the 1998 Godzilla.
Yeah.
And there's also the Netflix new Godzilla movies.
Yeah, I watched
The
those.
anime trilogy.
I was disappointed with Ghidorah. Fucking
They had,
space
they, had,
snakes.
they had Ghidorah in the anime one?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what those golden snakes were.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't
whatever.
watch the second part to the end.
Oh,
I gotta
it
I
was
should
just-
probably do that.
Have any
I
of you
was
guys
so
heard of
pissed off when
Ganda?
they did that. Heard of what?
Ganda.
Nah.
Okay. It's this
Dungeons and Dragons.
it's this LSD trip, animated film.
Did you say
I think I
Gundam?
remember hearing. Gandahara. I think I remember hearing
Yeah.
about this.
Oh, it's weird as fuck.
Oh, I watched all sorts of shit back then that was weird. Two of the ones I remember that were really... You gotta remember, they had the obscure midnight movies you could buy on DVD and Tower Records back in the 90s.
Mm-hmm.
So I used to buy, like, two of the ones I remember when I was a kid. Fritz the Cat and Coonskin.
Oh, I remember Fritz.
Yeah, that was a
Fritz.
wild movie. Holy shit.
Man.
Oh,
Yeah.
Can't
Like-
use Fritz the Cat though. I already used it.
Very dope.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. That's why I was referring to Coonskin because it was also by the same creator.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 'cause I remember that. And I remember Fire and Ice.
Rabbit.
Yeah, Fire and Ice. That was another good one. I made my nephews watch Heavy Metal the movie, and they're like, "What the fuck
Oh,
I was just gonna mention that one. God
I
damn
Oh,
it.
yeah.
recently watched Heavy Metal 2000.
is this?" I watched that one too. I liked it. Not as good as the original.
I like. It wasn't good as the original, but I liked it.
No, it's not as good as the original, but I've seen the original so many fucking times I needed something different.
Mm.
Like
So,
from what I've heard, I could neither confirm or deny, but there was a lot of method acting going on in that movie. Case in point, when Eugene Levy and John Candy were the coked out aliens, all from what I heard was there was a plate going back and forth in that recording studio.
All right, boys. It's been fun chatting with you, but I'm gonna hop off.
See you.
Yeah, it was
All
good
right.
talking to you, kid.
You too, man.
It's good to have you on, Chetnik.
Yeah, thanks.
Definitely. Next time we're doing this, by all means, if anyone else on the server wants to hop on, go for it.
Yeah.
You know,
Alright, see ya.
all right, we look forward to having your representative from the Serbian Clown Orchestra come on. Whenever he's got some free time.
All right.
I usually try and be around on the weekends, depending on work. But if anything, bug the shit out of Scoob and Terra for it.
All right.
Yeah.
They should have all like the different dates, such. So, because I'd love to see this guy just do his spill, throw rubber chickens and shit, just pull a fucking AK-47 out and shoot silly stuff.
Yeah. No promises.
Yeah, you better off
Oh,
hitting up Tara because I'm flaky as fuck. I might disappear for days on end. Sometimes I do that. So you can hit me up. It's just that I might be lost in the sauce for 2 days, so you might not hear a response. So if time is of the essence, hit up Tara.
He already hopped out.
Okay, I'm talking to the wind.
Yeah.
All right,
So it's cool to have one of the fans on.
What up?
we're still on Top That Cartoon, Top Cat.
Oh, Top Cat. Hell
Oh,
yeah.
How
SWAT
about
cats.
SWAT cats?
Oh,
Damn it! I just mentioned that.
I love SWAT Cat.
I like Top Cat because Top Cat took place in the Bronx, and everyone on that show sounded like me. That's why I love Top Cat.
If we're talking cats, Snagglepuss.
Oh, yes.
God. Exit, stage left even. Oh my
Yeah.
god, that fucking lion. That pink lion. The four steps in Z formation. Holy shit.
The Pink Panther.
No, the Pink Panther was the shit.
Oh man.
Oh damn!
Cool
I
as
forgot
hell.
about that cartoon.
Seriously.
Alright, Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky and Bullwinkle was
Oh,
good.
Rocky. Oh yeah, that was great, man. I still love that.
Peabody and Sherman.
Yeah. Fucking Rocky. and
Oh, that was a
Bullwinkle.
good one too.
Hey, G-Rock, what do you think we're gonna do about Boris and Natasha?
G-Rock?
We must kill Moose and Squirtle.
We have letter from fearless leader. Yes,
We have letter from fearless leader. We must take care of Moose and Squirrel. We must do it for the motherland. Love that show. Love that show. But Boris, darling. You know, Pat, you'll know who this person is. The porn star, Nikita Denise. I'm watching an interview with her years ago. It was hysterical, and she goes like this. She goes, "When I first come to this country, all directors would give me lines and then ask me to say, 'We must get Moose and Squirrel.' I did not know why they were asking me to read this line. Then I find out, you Americans are assholes."
Jackie Chan Adventures.
Oh, dear Christ.
Which season?
Oh, fuck.
Mike Tyson Mystery.
Oh, God. What was it? Was it
Pirates of
Superman and his
Dark Water.
Amazing Friends? What's up, Pat?
Spider-Man and his amazing friends.
That's it, Spider-Man and his Amazing Friends.
The Pirates of
Alright.
Dark Water.
Oh, I remember
We'll do it.
Dark Water. Fuck. All right. X-Men. Before anyone else finds it.
Hammerman.
Hammerman.
Oh, I remember Hammerman.
C-Lab 2021. Not 2020. 2021.
Harvey Birdman, attorney at law.
Ah.
Archer.
Highlander, the animated series.
That was a great show.
Metal
The
Apocalypse.
Animatrix.
Metal
The original Animatrix. Oh,
Yeah.
fuck you. I want to take that one.
Animaniac.
I got one that's so obscure, no one here is going to know it. Did any of you remember the cartoon The Biscuits?
Oh, no.
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 The Biscuits was supposed to be like the Smurfs, but they were dogs instead of little blue guys. They were these little miniature dogs that used to dress up like Victorian era human beings, and they lived in the swamp.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
And
I
I
don't
remember
fuck
that show came on right before Monchichi. You guys remember that show?
I remember Monchichi.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah.
The little monkey people that lived up in the trees?
Mm-hmm. You're almost close to the Ewoks.
Yeah.
Oh, the Ewok.
Droids.
Dinky Doodle.
Freakazoid.
Oh, freaking sorry. Tiny Toons.
Animaniacs.
I already
You
said
already listed them.
Animaniac. Huh.
Tom and Jerry.
You guys remember Earthworm Jim?
Hell yeah, I love that.
Yes.
I didn't know there was a show.
Cartoon.
Oh,
Yeah, that was a show.
Watcher.
It came. What now?
It was a
We
show.
the World Watcher.
You remember the Where in the World is Carmen San Diego cartoon?
Oh, hell yeah.
With the chief that
Yeah.
looked like...
That end I'm saying. That end.
You remember, no, the cartoon that they had on after the game show, where they had it looked like Egon from the Ghostbusters was the new chief.
Yeah, the head.
Speaking of which, the real Ghostbusters.
Oh yeah. And what about Filmation's Ghostbusters?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask you this: did anyone mention Transformers yet?
Oh.
Nope.
Oh, how could they?
How about this? Did anyone mention the GoBots?
No.
You guys remember GoBots?
No.
With the Jet was leader one. The evil motorcycle was Cykill. Oh God, I'm trying to remember. The evil tank was Tankor. The evil copter was Copter. They were not too creative with the names.
Tank War.
Yeah. It was really cool though because they were like Transformers. But they were like Transformers, but they had these evil monsters that lived on their home planet. I think they were called the Zod with 2 T's, and they were like these blue-purple motorcycle things that you would feed the cars to.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was really cool. It was like Transformers, but then they had monsters that fed on them.
Speaking of Transformers, who remember Turbo Team?
I remember.
Ah, damn.
Never heard
What about Beast Wars? Who remembers Beast Wars?
Oh, I've heard of it.
I did.
What about, since Pat, I got one that's obscure that you might know. Do you remember the TV show that used to be on and had dots between each letter because it was an acronym? The name of the show was Mask, and they used to have cars that had like missiles and shit hidden in them and like machine guns. You remember that?
I'm trying to, but
All right, the guy who was the leader of Mask, he drove like an 18-wheeler that was like Optimus Prime, but the thing had like it could fly. It had jet wings built into it, and it had all missile launches and shit on it.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, the guy his son, he had like this robot, and the robot looked like a big white egg, but the robot could turn into a scooter, and the kid would ride around on the robot. I wanted one of those robots so badly.
Captain Scarlet.
Any y'all know Inhumanoids?
Inhumanoids, the secret that lies within. Bro, come on, I'm from the 80s. I had all the cartoons.
Yeah, I'm saying
I had all the figures.
That's where I'm going there. Like I said, I'm coming from the 80s and all. We remember Kid Video.
Oh, yeah! With the cats!
Yeah.
Do you remember the one episode where they were in the planet that was made up out of ice cream, and they were being chased by the Tyrannosaurus with the head like with the fucking blow dryer.
Yep.
Oh man, holy shit, Pat! I'm glad that you hopped on. This is shit I haven't thought about in like over 30 years.
Yeah, I used to watch that for that one character, Glitter. It's like, like she's like the little fairy thing, but if you made her sneeze, she became like the strongest thing in the world.
Yeah. And for some reason, she had it was so 80s. She had the leg warmers and the headband.
Yeah, because it's like once they show a cartoon, then they were like some like little music group right there. They have like a video come up afterwards.
Yeah, I remember because the music.
I got one for you.
Mm-hmm.
Who has ever watched the only episode of the Guar cartoon?
I've seen it.
Danny.
I've seen the Guar, bro. They actually were playing it when I went to see Guar back in I think 2000. They played. We were up there. I think I told you about that. My friends actually got into a fight with these hippies and beat the shit out of them in the mosh pit. And the hippies were giving me dirty. Yeah, they give me dirty looks afterwards. And I told them, I said, "You hippies, why are you at a Guar show? What did you think it was going to be? Fun and good times? These guys are coming. Yeah. You have people in the audience screaming, whoa, breaking a bottle over their head and then going back into the pit. These are not people that hippies should be mingling with.
Yeah.
It's common sense.
Yeah, Guar is not known, and especially Guar fans are not known for their peace, love, and affection. They're known for their violent insanity.
Yeah. I'll tell you another cartoon you guys might not remember because it only had like maybe 6 episodes, and they pulled it because the network got horrified. You guys remember Kevin Smith's Clerks cartoon?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Damn.
Oh look, I don't particularly like Alec Baldwin. You know, I see his brother every once in a while. You know, I don't talk to the guy. I'll just see him like shopping. I'm like, oh shit, that's Stephen Baldwin. You know, I'm not one of those people like, hi, Mr. Baldwin. You know, that's weird. But you know, he's from local, the Baldwins. They're from over in Massapequa, and I don't particularly care for the Baldwins. I don't particularly care for Alec Baldwin, I should specify, because of his politics. That having been said, holy shit, is he hysterical in Clerks, the cartoon. Seriously. Just, if you get the chance, Burnside, type into like YouTube, Leonardo, the same thing twice, and it's going to bring up the cartoon character from Clerks with Alec Baldwin. Oh my God, is he fantastic in this part. No, trust me, it's hysterical. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know we mentioned Pink Panther earlier, but do we all forget, like I said, he had sons?
Yeah. What? Oh, you mean the cartoon that came out in the 90s, Pink Panther?
Yeah, the Pink Panther sons.
Yeah, we already mentioned that one.
The Chain Gang.
I remember the Chain Gang. Charlie Chang and his kids.
Oh, yeah, the Chang.
Yeah, because
was that the Chin Chang clan or something like that? I remember.
Yeah, it was called the Chain Gang.
Yeah. Yeah, it was what it was in the same vein as like the rest of those shows. They had the one with Mr. T. They had the one with I forget who the hell else. That was like a running theme. They would give a celebrity a group of teenage kids sidekicks in uniforms that would follow them around. And they did it with the Chang Gang. They decided to take because Charlie Chang was famous for having all his kids. It was just like number 2 son and all of those kids like running around doing shit while Charlie Chan's off doing his thing. Oh, thank you, Mom. My mother just mentioned. She's like, "What about Scooby-Doo?"
Oh yeah.
What about a pup named Scooby-Doo?
Fuck you!
I like the pup named Scooby-Doo.
I like the theme song.
Fucking red herring.
Oh man, yeah, Fred. It doesn't matter what it was. It was always red herring for Fred.
It's that nasty red herring.
You know, there was a ginger kid we went to school with that looked like Red Herring, and that was his name from then on.
Oh God.
Batman Beyond.
Oh shit.
Like, just really quick before we go off on that count, we got older and we were teenagers, and we were on a kegger, and everyone's like, "Who the fuck took it? Where is it? Who did it?" And I was a little bit lit. I'm like, "I know who did it." And I grabbed him by the vest and pulled him. I'm like, "It's Red Herring." He's like, "Fuck you, Scoob." Bro, Batman Beyond was the shit.
Oh fuck yeah!
There are so many versions of Batman now. It's like God.
There's like 10 Batman. maybe more.
It's like
I seen
every
a
time
little
they
bit
came
of
out
that
one, they tried to upgrade it.
Leonardo thing, but it was like some dub over somebody did. It's like some dude that looks like the guy from Venture Brothers.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Calls himself Leonardo. Funny dude.
Johnny.
Oh, it's hysterical. Johnny Quest.
Johnny Quest 2000.
Johnny Test.
Oh.
That's
You know what show I actually liked?
What?
Out of these
what
newer
show?
shows? Regular Show.
Ew, that's a good one. Regular Show.
Whoa.
Let me see here. Fuck, I just thought.
The two guys who were in Regular Show, because when Regular Show came out, they were actually supposed to be around my age when the show was on the air. So those two guys would actually be like 40 now, still living in that park. But
oh god,
yeah, at the time when it came out, it was two losers in their late 20s living in a public park. I'm like, when I was watching the show, I'm like, honestly, if I had a job opportunity like this where I got lodging and I'd probably be a slacker too. Seriously.
Ren and Stimpy game.
Ren and
Action Man.
I still got my Ren and Stimpy poster in there.
Pinky in the brain.
Ren and Stimpy got.
Brain.
It's like Ren and Stimpy got. It got a little too gross for me. It's like, oh god.
This.
Oh.
Cow
Does
and
anyone?
chicken.
Cow and chicken is the best.
How about Reboot? Does anyone remember Reboot?
I've seen every single episode.
Nice.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Oh god.
Oh fuck you, Scooby. I was gonna take that one.
Because when you mentioned cow and chicken,
God.
When you mentioned cow and chicken, you just made me think of it because my older brother was not wound too tight, and he had a real thing for the red guy.
Angry Beavers.
Oh, I love
Beavers, that was the third show. My older brother, when he came home from the Marines, he wasn't exactly like playing with a full deck, and he would wake me up in the morning to watch Ren and Stimpy. He would wake me up to watch the Angry Beavers. He would wake me up to watch Cow and Chicken, and the other big one that he was really into, oh god, it was Rocco's Modern Life.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like he had, like I would go and knock on his door, and he was a big fan of the red guy, so I'd go to wake him up, and he'd be like, "Who is it?" I'm like, but when he used to drive the cement mixer, and like that, you got to realize he's driving a cement mixer, and he was going through like parts of Brooklyn, and like the bad parts of Brooklyn. And this is back when the show Rocco's Modern Life was on the air. And like I said, he had shit wrong with him, so he'd roll past the gangbangers, and he'd lean out the window, and he'd go to him, "It is I, really big man."
But yeah, I like Rocco's Modern Life, man, for the big heads, man. Especially Mrs. Big Head. She used to me out. Oh, yeah, darling.
Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Oh, Invader Zim.
Oh, Zim.
You know they're supposed to be bringing it back on air.
What?
What was the one you just said?
There's no way it's getting back on air.
I said Super Robot Monkey Team Hyperforce Go.
Oh, I remember that one.
Try to say that 5 times fast.
What was the one? I can't remember the name of it. Pat, help me out on this one. It was Bo Jackson, Wayne Gretzky,
Pro
and Michael.
Stars.
Thank you, Pro Stars.
Yes, I remember that.
Am I hungry or is it just me? It's just you, Wayne.
Foz and the Happy Day game.
Oh my god, I remember that cartoon.
I have. No, that wouldn't count. Never mind. Shit. Let me think.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Oh, you son of a bitch.
Captain N.
Captain N, the Game Master, with Mother Brain as the bad guy.
Worm Jim.
Captain Caveman.
Wait, did you say Captain Caveman?
Oh, who doesn't love Captain Caveman?
Fucking hell. My father loves Captain Caveman. That was one of the things he used to do when I was a kid. Is he'd hobble around, he'd come around the corner, Captain Caveman. And he'd do it like in the top.
Man, yeah, that like what he had, because you had the Flintstone Kid version, then you had like the one with the Teen Angels.
Yeah, Captain Caveman and the Teen
Angels. The Flintstones.
Yeah, because I used to
What is it?
I used to joke about that. I was gonna wonder. I'm like, so which one of which one of those teenagers he fucked to get KB Jr.?
Hey, you just reminded me because it was on right after Captain Caveman and the Teen Angels on Cartoon Express on USA. Yes, I'm showing my age. The Galloping Ghost.
Ooh.
You remember that one? It was the ghost of the dead prospector. It was on the same show that they had Captain Caveman on. One of the other shows on Cartoon Network was Jaina of the Jungle. And oh god, what else did they have on Cartoon Network? Not Cartoon Network, excuse me, Cartoon Express.
Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
God.
Yeah, Space Ghost, Coast to Coast.
I was watching Space Ghost.
Herculoids. Herculoids.
Ah, fuck.
Reboot.
Reboot. That was a good show.
The
Already mentioned
Fantastic
that.
Four.
The Fantastic Four with the fucking robot.
Pinky, Elmira, and the Brain.
Nice.
Oh, son of
The
a
Thing
bitch.
cartoon. The Thing cartoon. Thing Ring, do your thing.
Okay, I got one. Scooby-Doo and Moonstar Island.
Ooh.
Nice. The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo.
Oh yeah, I like that one.
Nice.
The
Did they ever
Last
catch
Airbender.
all of them?
I
I don't think they did. I think they got down to the last two ghosts, and then they just.
No, they've got crap. Oh, damn
What
it! What the hell is
drama?
the witchcraft one?
What, Charmed? Did Charmed have a cartoon?
No, it's
Sabrina.
Sabrina.
Charmed didn't have a cartoon. No,
Thank God.
I was trying to remember the other Scooby-Oo
Scooby-Doo
movies.
I know what
There
you're
was
talking about. It's like Scooby-Doo and the something witches, isn't it?
No, it's Scooby-Doo
Yeah.
and the Witch's Ghost.
That's what I was
Yeah.
trying to remember. Thank you. Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost. Yeah.
Right.
Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost and Scooby-Doo and
And the Reluctant
Sasquatch.
Werewolf. And Scooby-Doo and the Reluctant Werewolf.
Scooby-Doo on Zombie Island.
Where they
Albert
I just
gave
mentioned that one.
Shaggy a girlfriend.
What's the WWE Scooby-Doo thing?
Oh my
man.
god.
That.
Christ.
What else? There's a.
Yeah, I remember the WWE version of Scooby Doo.
Well, no one's mentioned G.I. Joe yet.
Oh,
Fuck.
you're right.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
We're going to. We're saving the best for last.
Star Trek
What
the
about-
animated series.
Nice.
What about Kiss the cartoon?
Nice. What about what was it? Hulk
There was
Hogan's
a New
one.
Kids on the Block cartoon.
Oh, rock and roll wrestling.
Thank you. Thank you.
Star Wars Clone Wars.
I like that.
Wait, the
Right.
original or the remake?
The Droids cartoon.
I've
Alright.
already named that one.
Damn you.
it
Alright, has anyone
was
mentioned
actually
the
mentioned
Zoids yet?
Ewoks.
Ewoks was good too. Kabark.
Or
Oh, bonkers.
yeah.
Wow.
Burnside.
Bonkers.
Are you on a website looking at cartoons?
I'm
Who's
not on a
website
website looking for cartoons. I'm trying to find our damn
Right,
video because I lost it. I accidentally closed it out.
George,
Gummy
I'm coming from.
Gummy bears.
Oh yeah, gummy bears.
Gummy bears.
Oh, god damn it.
Bouncing here and there and
Bouncing
everywhere.
here and there and everywhere.
My adventure that's
The
beyond
original
compare.
My Little Pony.
That's it.
Well, like I said, I couldn't get into the original because that one was girly compared to what's out right now.
Arthur.
That was the point.
Ooh,
Of course, I used to have He-Man ride on the My Little Ponies with wings because Cringer can't do that.
Rainbow Bright.
Rainbow Bright, you know what, bro? I will say this, and people have given me flack. You know what? I actually watched that shit when I was a kid because Murky and Worky were the shit.
Yeah, I did too,
Seriously.
man. Dad used to eat the hell out of this cereal. And I love that damn cereal commercial, man. I found that on YouTube, and I'm like, oh man, this takes me back.
Yeah.
My daughter looking upside my head like, Dad, this is old. I'm like, how old do you think I am?
Okay, I've got one. Has anyone mentioned BattleTech yet?
Nah,
No.
you the first.
You done
Awesome. All right.
Anything like Robotech?
Good.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. That's what it's actually called. Is it? Is it actually Robotech or is it BattleTech?
I think there's a BattleTech, but I'm not sure. I know Robotech.
Is Robotech the one where that's like Digimon with robots?
Robotech, for whatever reason, it's a Japanese cartoon. It's an anime from the late 70s, early 80s. And what the theme of it, I'm going back, I haven't seen it in 35 years. The humans are driving around in these jets that turn into giant robots, and the reason is they're dealing with these aliens who look like gigantic humans.
Yeah,
Is it also
Zentradi.
known as Macross?
Okay, yeah, that wasn't the one I was thinking of then. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
What'd you say about Macross?
Isn't it also known as Macross?
I believe so. Yeah. Very good, Cal. Thank you. Whipping out the obscure shit. Nice.
Let me see here.
I remember
I got
Macross Plus used to air on Animunday.
Okay.
Back when
Oh,
Sci-Fi
God.
did anime.
I got another obscure shitty one for you. Speaking of Animunday, sci-fi's fuck up. Torque Dragon. Or Dragon Torque, whatever the fuck it was called.
I gotta look that one up.
I think that's knowing. There's an item in the that was crucial to knowing called the Dragon Torque.
You said something, no fish? I didn't hear what you said.
Quick Draw McGraw. I love
Quick
Nice.
Nice.
Oh,
My mother actually, she said to me, she's like, did anyone mention Huckleberry Hound yet?
Oh, that's my grandma.
Oh, my darling.
Damn it, no one did.
My grandma loves
Magilla Gorilla.
Magilla.
Great Ape.
What about Wally Gator? What about Terra's homeboy, Wally Gator?
Oh,
He
Wally.
was in Louisiana, asshole.
Does anyone know Get Ed?
That
Yeah,
sounds
what?
familiar.
Ed and Eddie.
Ed and Eddie.
Oh my god, I can't believe I didn't remember it till just now. The Hair Bear Punch.
Oh, man.
Oh, what?
Hanna-Barbera cartoon ever made.
Yes, I remember them, man.
The fucking Hair Bear Bunch. It was the lead bear sounded just like Gene Shalit from Welcome Back, Kotter, and he had this huge afro. And the other guy who was with him was Brer Bear. He wore a hat like mine down his eyes. He talk like this all the time. And then the third guy, his name was Booby. And Booby spoke gibberish. Yeah, bear, hey, with the Clyde snake in their hands, and the Clyde saying it. That's how the guy talked. The whole thing. And they rode around on an invisible motorcycle.
Oh my god.
Best fucking cartoon ever. I'm gonna try to find it.
What's the name of the cartoon?
Yeah, 'cause
it's another Hanna-Barbera where there are all these little different types of animals. They live in a tree and they go out and like do rescues.
Oh, Shirt Tails.
Rescuers?
Shirt Tails.
No, Shirt Tails.
The orangutan, his name was Bogey because he sounded like Humphrey Bogart and he referred to everybody as sweetheart.
Oh god,
I think
love
Humphrey
that.
Bogart did that voice.
I love that already.
Really? I thought he was dead by then.
What's that show called? Rescuers?
Shirt Tails.
Yeah, I just mentioned that.
No, you're thinking of the Rescue Rangers.
Yeah,
Chippendale's Rescue Rangers.
Oh my god, I saw that Disney got like a new version of that. What is that retarded junk?
Oh god, what did they do now?
Said that's them, the artists actually working up to their potential, and that's the problem. No, what the problem is that they're not working up to the full potential because they're fucking lazy.
Mm-hmm.
Tailspin.
Okay, so
Tailspin was
damn
great.
it. Okay, so what the hell are they doing with the new Rescue Adventure, or not Rescue Adventure?
It's not
the
going
one
to
you
be
just
a new
mentioned.
Rescue Rangers. It's going to be a new Chip and Dale cartoon, not a Rescue Rangers remake. It's just a new
Oh, for
Chip and
fuck's
Dale.
sake!
Yeah,
So it's literally gonna be a Chip and Dale screw up.
Yeah, because it is jacked
The
up.
art, I do not like the art. It might look better in motion, but it does not look very good.
That's a shame.
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
Bastard! I was gonna. Damn it! I forgot about that.
It's showtime.
Man, I used to watch it with my grandmother all the time. I loved the shit out of that.
I found a couple of them on YouTube.
God, we've actually got a running joke. Got this one Beetlejuice running joke for a certain buddy of mine who also goes by the name the Dark Lord of the Internet. You say his name 3 times, and he actually appears. Scooby knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You have to have a 4-leafed clover and an iron cross, and just say his name 3 times, and he magically appears.
Pretty much.
And he goes, "What's all the rumpus?"
Zyber
Oh.
9.
Never heard of that one.
Oh, Hong Kong Fooey.
Oh, that's a classic. Although I think someone already
That's
claimed that.
There we go.
What's that show called? Like Skunk
I'm just trying to get
Foo?
this thing to actually start. It's just a lag on my computer. There we go.
Skunk Foo.
Let's see.
Is it called Skunk Foo? Yeah, Skunk Foo.
I heard it.
Oh yeah.
Did anyone mention Jabberjaw yet?
Oh, Jabberjaw. Oh, you
Crap.
Fish. I actually named a cat Jabberjaw.
Oh, that's perfect.
Oh,
Because-
Jabberjaw. They're like-
So I named it Jabberjaw.
I love Hanna-Barbera.
Men in
How
Black.
about?
I gotta watch more Hanna-Barbera stuff.
Oh yeah, talking about Jabberjaw. How about Mr. Jaw? He got you.
What's another good one? Oh, did we say Yogi Bear yet?
Which one?
I think.
Yogi Bear, just regular Yogi
Yes,
Bear.
yes. Scooby did.
Did we say Yo Yogi?
Wizard of Oz, the Wizard of Oz cartoon.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
we have that. Tom and Jerry and the Wizard of Oz.
Damn.
Dexter's Lab.
Oh shit.
Oh, you
Yeah.
bastard.
Love that cartoon.
Pussycats.
Oh God. Josie and the Pussycats. And you mentioned Jabberjaw. Oh. What
The
about,
new
do you guys remember the, what about, because it was kind of like in the same theme as Josie and the Pussycats, you guys remember Butch Cassidy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Very vaguely.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
it was-
that one, I think.
Billy
It
and
was
Mandy.
on. Oh God. What, with the fucking Grim Reaper that sounded like Papa
Yeah.
Duvalier? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, speaking of which, Grim Reapers, Billy and Mandy.
Oh hell yeah.
Nice.
Didn't I just name that one?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I remember
we
Tara
did.
showed me like the Brain episode.
Oh, I love
'Cause it was- Because it was some guy that
Kids
that
Next
was
Door.
singing it.
Yeah,
Did-
it's
did-
Voltaire. I've met him. And
Oh,
Burnside was at a concert that he was at and didn't know who the fuck Voltaire was.
I just remember
Everyone thought it was Scary Lady Sarah's husband for some reason. And I was like, huh? And it turned out to be an inside joke.
Oh,
And I was
yeah,
completely unaware of
little
it.
shop.
there were these shows that they used to have on.
Him and his wife.
They used to have shows on in the 90s, and what they would do is, depending on what day of the week it is, it's what show you got. And 2 of the shows that they used to alternate, I forget, there was like 4 shows on, and I think it was right before Marvel came on, which was the Fantastic Four, and I think the Avengers or whatever it was they were pushing at the time in the 90s. But the show that used to come on before that was called Tiger Sharks. And what it was, they had this special submarine, and they would go through this special water, and it would give them, like, aquatic abilities. And the other show that was on was Karate Cat.
Yeah.
Oh, Karate Kid.
Damn.
Yeah. Those 2 shows were on back-to-back. And I'm
Shit. I
trying
think you guys got me beat, man. I can't really think of any old ones.
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks.
Shit, I was gonna mention.
Oh
Damn.
man.
Battletoads.
Battletoads. Samurai Pizza Cats. That was another one that was big in that era.
Ah, damn it.
Let me think what else. There was a
Ninja
Samurai.
Turtles.
Oh, Ninja Turtles, obviously, but
Oh, yeah.
what about the Adventures of Captain Bucky O'Hare?
Oh, that sounds familiar. Actually.
Silverhawks.
Yeah. Silverhawks
Oh,
and
man.
Thundercats.
Woo yeah, man, that's Thundercats
Dungeons
right
and
there. I
Dragons.
love it.
Oh yeah, Dungeons and Dragons did have a cartoon, didn't it?
I said
Yeah,
that
they did.
earlier.
Shit.
Then there was
Let's
let
see
me see,
here.
The Legend of Zelda, and
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Legend of
god.
Zelda had a
Super Mario
cartoon.
World.
yeah,
Yes. I
Oh,
think
damn
the
it, I was just
remake was
gonna
based on the CDI version.
Yeah, there was.
No, this
They had
is
the.
animated.
Shit.
They had two. They had two animated Super Mario. One of them was the one that Tara already mentioned, which was the Mario Power Hour, and then they had the Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
they
the
had
Super
both.
Show.
Oh yeah, Super Show.
Yeah.
They had
Hey, I
Super
resent
Mario
that.
Brothers 3, one based on Super Mario World,
That's on
Super
you.
Mario Brothers Super Show, which was based on Super Mario Brothers 2. They had a ton of Mario cartoons.
Yeah. I'm just remembering the two that came out in the '90s with that, really badass rap song. I remember when that came out, and I'm sitting there like I'm listening to it when it first dropped, and I'm like nodding my head, like holy shit, I'm nodding my head to a fucking cartoon intro.
My man with
God
Trollkins.
damn.
Brothers plumbing's their game.
Yeah. I remember Trollkins.
Hot Wheels Battle Force 5.
Nice.
Fufa.
Oh
I think I already
man,
mentioned Hot Wheels
That's
earlier.
that's one right there.
I was just gonna, since you brought up Fufa, I'm gonna ask you: did you ever see the one where his identical twin brother showed up? It was because Fufa had his niece with him. For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, they were dogs.
Mhm.
I remember because I'm watching it because anyone who'd ever seen the show,
Speaking
Fufa,
of dogs, two
Uh-huh.
stupid dogs.
yeah,
yeah.
I hated that show.
Cat dog.
Yeah, but go on. But what we saying, Scoop?
I was saying though because I remember it blew my mind because you'd watch Fufa, and if you ever watched it, the dog kind of sounded like Bing Crosby when he talked. And then they have one where the dog's identical twin brother shows up on this one episode, and he's got the thickest Irish brogue I've ever heard in my life.
Oh yeah, because then that one where he taught Rocky how to fight because she was getting picked on by this bulldog named Spanky.
Jesus, man, this is going back 30 years. How the hell do you remember details like that? But yeah, no, you're right.
Who did
That
Rocky
is the
get?
episode.
The Mask.
Oh yeah, the one based on the comic book. Yeah, and the movie with Jim Carrey. I completely forgot about that.
Crap.
It's,
Spawn. 41 mentioned it. Spawn.
Spawn on
Ace Ventura?
HBO.
Oh, Spawn.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Oh
Yeah.
I got that, man.
The Amazing Spider-Man.
Amazing World of Gumball.
Oh, who
We
did?
already mentioned
No.
that.
There's Amazing Spider-Man, and then there's the Amazing Spider-Man and his Super Friends.
Yeah.
The Amazing Spider-Man was
good
the
call.
one in the 90s. The one with the Super Friends was from the 70s to the 80s.
Oh,
Amazing Spider-Man was the one in the late 90s that was on MTV that was 3D. It was just regular Spider-Man on Fox.
I got you. Baby Looney Tunes.
What, you mean Tiny Toon Adventures?
No.
there was one called Baby Looney Tunes wrong.
Muppet
God.
Babies.
Yep,
Beat me
Muppet
to it.
Babies.
Don't
Beat me to it.
compare something as good as Tiny Toon Adventures to Baby Looney Tunes.
Hey, did anyone mention Animaniacs yet?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Harry actually
Yeah,
brought it
what's
up
that
twice.
It's so good.
My father hated that show.
Why?
He'd watch it all the time. He'd be like this to me, Pachota, why are you watching this Matza Grease show that he has on these Goodfellas, these pigeons? Yeah, my father didn't like Spielberg.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why he referred to him as Matza Greased. That's a clue that he didn't like him. That means, for anyone who doesn't speak Sekulish, that means Christ killer, literally.
You're correct.
Yeah, my father did not like Spielberg. But his work was good, just didn't like his politics. He was weird like that. My father could watch a movie, and I'd say to him, I'd go like this, I'd go, oh, who directed this movie? Some lowlife. I go, all right.
Hey, has anyone heard of Cubics?
Cubics?
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
I have heard.
Please,
Hold
that
on.
was
Is it
mentioned.
Cubics? Cubics or Rubik?
Cubics. That
And there
robot.
was a
Rubik.
Rubik's cartoon too. Remember that with the cube with the blue face looked like a bald Smurf?
Yeah, Rubik.
What other good things are there? Oh,
You know what? I just thought of it because we were talking about them video games before. I remember I said I couldn't remember the name of the show. I just remembered it because you guys mentioned Rubik's. You guys remember Qbert?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Did he have a cartoon?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he had a cartoon.
I didn't know he had a
yeah. Oh yeah, I love the cartoon.
Has anyone mentioned Speed Racer?
No,
Take it first.
I didn't know anime
No,
counted
no.
in this.
Demon on wheels.
Does Speed Racer count?
It's been dubbed in Japanese, but I think it was a French one, just like Inspector Gadget.
Oh, and
That was the next one I was going to
Yeah.
mention as a backup.
Oh.
Damn it.
I wonder if you guys know this one. Roughneck, Starship Troopers Chronicles.
I've heard
That's
of
a good
Starship
cartoon.
Troopers had an animated series? What?
Yeah, and it was good.
Yeah, it inspired
fuck it.
Halo.
Lunar
No
Kicks,
way. Badass.
Lunar Kicks Unleashed.
Huh.
I remember that.
That
Snailians.
Snailian.
Okay, before anyone takes it, Justice League.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, the lead.
good one.
I remember
I
Snailians
said
because I
that like a
remember
few
that
minutes ago, motherfucker.
Snailians. I remember just because of their theme song. Snailians,
God damn it.
Supersonic Shell Fighters. That was the name of it. Oh, and since we're talking about alien animals, Biker Mice from Mars.
Fuck, that was the one I was trying to remember.
Hey, Tara,
What?
Speed Racer is Japanese.
Oh no.
I said I think.
Well, I confirmed it.
Do you know how
Okay, so
often?
Speed
like-
Racer doesn't count. Okay.
It's just really quick. When I was younger, whenever like we would be getting chased by the cops, and if somebody was stupid enough to try to outrun the cops, usually one of us in the car would start singing, "Go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go Speed Racer, go!" And the guy driving would look at you like, "You're such an asshole."
Oh, fuck.
The snort.
What's
Snorks. That was an awesome show.
Oh fuck! I vaguely remember that. Snore.
Rugrats.
Rugrats is good
Oh,
too.
who doesn't love Rugrats?
Doug.
Damn.
Dude,
I was good until I heard that creepy pasta. Oh, dude.
Son of a bitch.
So good.
Hey
Wild
Arnold.
Thornberries.
Oh, hey Arnold and the
I said-
Wild Thornberries.
What was that, Tara?
Oh, Burnside said, "Hey Arnold." I said, "Hey Arnold" earlier.
I remember the
Oh.
first time I ever seen the Wild Thornberries, I got smacked in the back of the head.
Damn.
I remember it came on, and I go like this. I yelled across the room to my brother. I'm like, "Yo, you got to check this out. This Englishman's got a nose like the old man." And my father was walking past, and he cracked me in the head.
Well, you deserved it.
Yes, I did.
Oh my god.
What's another one?
Ah, fuck. What was that? What was that cartoon with
Duckman.
the aardvark?
Arthur.
Arthur.
The ant.
Arthur.
I was
I
gonna
named
say
it
the
a
ant and the
while ago.
aardvark.
Doug.
Arthur.
Oh, were
I thought you were talking about the ant and the aardvark that was on with the Pink
Oh,
Panther.
no.
I love the ant and the
That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was too.
Yeah.
I love the ant.
Fucking aardvark
South
sounds
Park.
like Jackie Mason. Hey, Ant. I want to have you for lunch.
Really a cartoon.
You better come over here right now, Ant. I got these 2 pieces of bread.
It's not a
So let me chase
cartoon.
you.
Cartoons are actually, animated. The original way Matt and Trey started out was literally construction paper and days, months, and years creating one episode. Now they do it all digitally.
Who is this?
South Park.
South Park.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
South
didn't
Park.
consider it a cartoon because it wasn't animated.
The first South Park and this is the first one that was all construction paper, is Santa Claus versus Jesus.
Yeah.
That was the one that George Clooney got his hands on and started sending to everybody. That's the reason they got to start, was somebody sent a copy of that to George Clooney, and he sent it to everybody.
And that's why George Clooney is the voice of the dog.
Of Sparky the dog, yeah.
Oh, what's it called?
Red versus Blue count.
Cowboys,
Red versus-
Ooh, Mesa.
Oh,
Marshall Braveheart.
Redwall.
Oh,
No
since we're
one
doing...
heard the Lone Ranger yet?
Braveheart or
No,
Brave
but
Star?
yeah, I just said Marshall Bravestar, but I was thinking since we're talking space shit like this, do you guys remember the Adventures of the Galaxy Rangers?
I'll
No.
be right back. I gotta.
I think
That was a great show. There was the Adventure of the Galaxy Rangers. That was the Space Cowboys, and they had the dolphins, the bionic dolphins that had the things in the side of their head so they could speak.
Your Christ.
Oh, speaking of which, Evolution, the animated series.
I never got to see one episode of that, believe it or not.
It was weird.
Yeah. What was the other thing I was going to say? I had mentioned Brave Star, the Galaxy. Oh,
Thailand.
that was good too. Do you guys remember Cops?
No.
Does a cartoon?
No.
Cops the cartoon. It took place in the 21st century. It had like obviously now it took place now. This is the 21st century, but 30 years ago it was the future. So it took place in the close future, and it was supposed to be about different these police officers. They were kind of like the police version of G.I. Joe. And the TV show was named Cops. The animation was great. The action figures were great. It just never took off. I used to love
that
watching that
sucks.
show. Yeah, I used to love that show.
Dragon Booster.
Dragon
Booster.
I'll be back in a second.
I think.
Dragon Tales.
You said what?
I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever seen
Dragon Tail is one of those, like you say, sit down and watch with your little toddler.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably why I don't know it.
It's the little ones. What's in
Let me think. You know what? I just thought of it. It used to be on for children, but it wasn't really geared for children. You could watch it as an adult and understand it. It was just wasn't too interesting. The Adventures of David the Gnome. It used to be on Nickelodeon, and it had Tom Bosley doing the voice of this gnome. I remember it very clearly because they had trolls on there. And I remember the trolls because that's why I liked the show. And the trolls' names were Pit, Pat, Pot, and Holler.
God, I love that.
Yeah.
Did Charlie's Angels have a cartoon?
I believe so.
I feel like
Totally Spies.
There you go.
Oh, that's probably what it
That's the cartoon.
was. Since they never actually made the Charlie. I think I want to say they did, but I'm not sure.
Powerpuff Girls.
Ben 10.
Oh, I was gonna say it earlier, but
Ben 10 wasn't yeah.
I was.
Yeah, my nephew likes Ben 10.
I could see the appeal, but it just wasn't for me.
Nah,
The Winx Club.
Oh, shoot, the Winx Club.
Which?
Oh, shoot, I'm trying to remember. There was like a cartoon about a witch, and that's all I remember it for.
What? Which is an
Sabrina,
acronym?
the animated series?
What was that?
The what?
So do you mean Sabrina, the animated series?
Yeah, we did that.
That's
Yeah, I named
Did
it.
anyone mention the Noozles?
the fuck?
The Noozles used to be on Nickelodeon, and it was a cartoon about this girl. Her father sent her these two stuffed koalas, and it turned out they were from an alternate dimension, Australia, and they were magical and had scientific powers and shit. They had some weird shit on Nickelodeon back in the day. You guys got to remember, New York was really bad back then. I didn't get to leave the house too much, so I watched a lot of cartoons.
Nickelodeon was really important because it was the first creator-driven channel.
Yeah, it's such a shame it turned into such a steaming pile of shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
David the Gnome.
I just said David the Gnome. No one else
I
here.
was outside walking the fucking dog. I didn't know this.
Oh my god.
All right.
I said I gotta go walk the dog, and
None of us heard you.
You missed out on a whole lot.
evidently.
Excuse me. Damn it. Fucking cold.
Care Bears.
I think we talked about the Care Bears already.
We talked about the gummy bears. I don't think we talked about the Care Bears.
No, we didn't talk about the Care Bears as far as I know.
I'm shocked.
Yeah, we talked about the gummy bears.
And the holograms.
Gummy bear.
You know, I've heard everyone talk about Rainbow Bright. I haven't heard anyone mention Strawberry Shortcake.
Oh,
No, we didn't.
Strawberry Shortcake was completely deleted from my memory until you brought it back. Some sort of like weird fever dream. It's all coming back.
Strawberry shortcake, wouldn't you know?
I remember that because my cousin was big into Strawberry Shortcake. And then she was really big into Polly Pocket when it first came out.
Oh god.
Yeah. And I remember like when they had the Polly Pocket cartoon, and I remember because it was on the same show as Mighty Max.
You had me looking for some 80s shit when I get off.
Do you remember Mighty Max? It was the same. It was on the same show as Polly Pocket. I never watched a Polly Pocket cartoon, but for some reason, Mighty Max, it was this young boy who had a red baseball hat and
He had a buff like sidekick and like an owl.
a chicken with glasses who dressed like Dungeon Master. Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was an owl.
I remember Fantastic Max.
It was just
But
wide.
No, I said Mighty Max earlier.
Oh shit! Did you? Oops.
Yeah.
I only remember because that he was a chicken specifically because they got into a fight with this guy. He's one of the villains, a professor named Professor Zygote. And at one point, they find out that that chicken is actually from thousands of years in the future, and human beings are going to evolve into them. That's the only reason, because at one point, Mighty Max exclaims, "We're all going to turn into chickens," and the chicken responds, "Yes, briefly, humanity will achieve this ultimate form."
This ultimate form.
Titan AE.
Oh shit.
Nice.
Mega. What's it called? Mega XLR. That's it.
Megas XLR, that was a fucking awesome show. It was underrated. It should not have gotten canceled.
It shouldn't.
Do you guys know what that show was about? Anybody?
No.
Megas XLR took place. There was like she was from the future or some alternate dimension or some shit, and her gigantic mecha robot got crash landed on Earth and wound up in Jersey City in a junkyard. So this gearhead, who's he's Joe Haircut. He's just an average guy. He's basically a bit of a shitheel. He shows up at the junkyard and he winds up buying a robot at the pile the robot's buried in the $5 pile. So there's no head on this robot. So I think it's like a '59 Cadillac he puts on top of this robot, and he's
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because all these guys ever do, they're getting Chinese food and watching wrestling. That's what the whole show is.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one episode where he has to get the robot out of the impound, and he shows up at Jersey City, and they're like, "Your license expired 5 years ago." He's had a problem. They're like, yeah, you got to renew your license. You can't have no license.
Is that a problem?
Static Shock.
Static Shock. Dude.
Oh, Static.
That just hit me.
I like Static. Static was that was on Milestone Press for DC. That's back when Static originally came out. That's when he used to wear the Malcolm X hat.
Teen Titans.
Another good show. I like Teen Titans.
Yeah, before they did that ghost shit.
Yeah. I can appreciate Teen Titans Go.
Before they did the live action shit.
Yeah, oh god, that's what I was gonna say is the shit. Like, I'll be honest, like I can't really get into Teen Titans Go, but there was 1 or 2 episodes I just happened to catch, and I'm sitting there and I'm actually watching it like, well, okay, this is actually funny.
Teen Titans Go gets a little too much hate. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, no, trust me, it's not Casablanca. It's not the best thing on television, but like, it's not the worst. It's okay.
Like it's you know what it is? It's got a lot of bad episodes, but the good ones are really good.
Yeah, that's it exactly.
Like the one where they tried to take out the pizza guy so they don't have to pay for it.
I heard that their movie was pretty good. Their movie was good.
I don't know. I've heard that nothing but horrible reviews of that movie.
No, I've heard the exact opposite. I heard people say like, "Oh, this is actually kind of good."
To be fair, it depends on who you ask, and I think if you ask a lot of fans who are our age, they're probably going to have a lot of problems. But a lot of the younger guys, because they're not used to the older material, probably
not used. Yeah, exactly. Like say,
That's always the thing when you do a remake. People get mad that it's not the original.
But you know what it was? The Titans. If anyone here followed the comic books, the Titans were actually they got bamboozled. They got set up as a superhero team. It was actually Wildebeest was the name of the evil organization they dealt with. Wildebeest actually set up the Titans, set them up into business just so they could take them out. It was this whole big long thing. Part of the reason Deathstroke the Terminator had a problem with them is because Slade Wilson's son, Joseph, was originally a Titan and then became a member of Wildebeest, and Deathstroke had to kill his own son, basically. And that's the reason he actually he had problems with the Titans, is because Joseph and Dick Grayson were best friends. And there's actually one of the episodes, it was right around one of the comic books, excuse me. It was right around the death of Superman and when Batman got crippled, where Dick Grayson and Slade Wilson go at it on Titan Island because it's abandoned at that point, and Deathstroke beats the shit out of him badly. But it's not that sort of a beating. It's me and Pat have talked about this before. It's an uncle beat. He gives him the beating he needs, you know. And the book had a lot of depth to it, and unfortunately, now don't get me wrong, Ron Perlman was fantastic in the cartoon, but it was just they really watered down a lot of the history, you know. Like one of the Titans, she was. I didn't like looking back on it now. I thought it was kind of stupid that they made the character. She was black and her name was Panther, and it kind of bothered me because it's like, really, you're gonna pander that much? You know, why don't you just get an Italian character and name him Guido? But I digress. They had this character, and what it was, she had gotten her powers because wildebeest had been experimenting on her and torturing her. So, like, there was a lot to the Titans, and they just took a knife to it. And people like me who followed this for 20, 30 years take it personal. Yeah, it's a lot of the problems I have with Marvel, too.
I feel you.
Yeah.
Jimmy Neutron?
Calling the show because my meds are kicking in.
Okay.
What? Who?
All right. So, Pat, you got anything to show?
I say not this go round, but it's like I got some upcoming stuff coming up on new Psycho Rick channel. Like that'll be like in a few days.
Okay. Scooby?
You guys know the deal. I'm Scooby331. You can follow me here on Minds. I am on GayAI, Instagram. I don't have anything up on there yet. And I do have a Patreon and PayPal. I am working off of what little donations I can get to get better equipment. I had told Tara part of the reason I haven't been filming in the bunker up over in East Queens lately is because a bunch of winos got in there over the summer, and I had to use, the winter, and I had to use a snow shovel to clear out all the feet. So good times. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be filming there again anytime soon, so I have to find a new place to film. So that's part of the reason my videos have not been as coming as they were, but more videos will be coming. I'm going to be putting up more content, and I'm going to try to get up to Boston to cover the Straight Pride Parade. So that's what I got cooking right now.
Burnside, are you there? No.
He's still eating.
Why am I not surprised? He is my bottomless pit. Fish, do you want to tell anyone about your Twitter?
Sure. Follow my Twitter. It's just cartoon SLI. That's all it is. I retweet a bunch of art shit. I draw stupid stuff, and that's about it. Nothing much happens. I say stupid things sometimes. That's it.
All right.
Follow if you want. Drink water or something. I don't know. Do what you want.
And as usual, I know my baby brother doesn't have shit. Oh, Burnside.
We're making a short video soon.
You're gonna do what now?
I'll probably be making a short video soon.
Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Making fun of Joe Biden's vow to cure cancer.
I'd love to hear this, actually, so I'm definitely looking forward to it, Kel.
Puddin', chill.
All right. Tomorrow, everybody, if things go according to plan, we will be hopefully finishing up Chronicle 9. I showed a little bit of a spoiler that you're going to have to watch earlier into this clip and pay attention to a couple of the dumb things I do. And hopefully, Chronicle 9 will be done tomorrow night. If not, I'm going to back up the files and finish it here within the next couple of days, depending on how things go. And then from that, we'll possibly work on Chronicle 10 for Backline. Or, if that winds up taking too much time, we're going to just transition straight into the movie. We're still trying to figure out what we're actually going to name it. It's probably just going to be Backline the movie or something like that. But we're going to work on it. We're going to put some 3D effects in it. Aside from that, I really don't have anything else planned for the time being. That's really about that, you know?
All right, and
Look
I'm
us up on Twitch, YouTube, and yeah.
You can find me on pretty much any social media. I'm working on a couple videos. I'm just going to leave it at that. Good night, everybody.
Good night, all. See you next week.
Good night, everybody.